Welcome to Max's Mooseverse one-shot. As we have dramatic music playing, we are going to, first, let's get re-familiar with who's playing what and who. Starting with Patrick.
Maximilian is a celestial warlock. He's a dwarf. He likes the making, planning, preparation, and consumption of all forms of drinks. And bend his ear at the bar sometime. And our wonderful RP server in the Discord. Link below.
Mooringless. Who are you? What are you?
Mooringless here. I am a female ASMR light cleric. I worship the god of Torm. I am in the Order of the Gauntlet, and I try and make sure that all evil be brought to justice, whether it being killed or not. And I also like to drink whiskey and set shit on fire. If I take my hoops off, whoo boy, we were in store for some trouble.
Excellent. Next, we go to Senavi. Who are you? What are you?
So Senavi is a Kalishtar Divine Soul sorcerer. Very much the mom friend of a group. Yeah, he's just all around just an incessant healer and support and care. Just cares about everybody.
Oh yeah, I just want to mention that he's the one that's doing the healing, because I may be a cleric, but I don't heal for shit.
And Max is also a celestial warlock. So
there's a little bit of healing coming from every single corner of this party.
We can take care of ourselves.
We got this. That being said, we're going to start with Senavi. Senavi, it's as you settle in for a night's of dreamless sleep, as per usual. You shed off the shackles of consciousness, and you become vaguely aware of your quarry at the edge of your senses. Just as soon as Navi enters your awareness, you're jolted forth into the dreamscape whose owner you can't quite ascertain. Your vision shifts as you become a hapless observer in another's dream. However, as your quarry clearly led you here for a reason, you fear it might become a nightmare. Before you, you see the field, the edge of a small town, covered in wildflowers of every color and variety. As you look at pockets of the ethereal, otherworldly glow bleed into the scene, small at first, like distant stars, and then growing to reveal pockets of alien plants and strange creatures subtly existing in harmony amongst the flowers and swaying grass. The new additions seem equal part out of place and seamlessly blended. Paradox for the eyes. Still every bit as beautiful. The longer you observe, the more you find an ever-growing part of your mind unable to see it existing any other way. This is how life should be. Art. Always and forever. You find yourself settling in, poring over the picturesque scene, all of its small windows that peek beyond the veil. And slowly, a pit begins to form in your stomach before the portholes into this other world or worlds beyond, all at once, without warning, begin blinking out of view, leaving the field as it was before. Despite being able to pick out any of the differences from your first viewing, the field feels duller, emptier, as if the artist had taken a brush and doused this colorful sea of grass and wildflowers in this monochromatic palette, all the colors ripped away, the beauty gone. Before you can reconcile this unexpected feeling of sadness washing over you, you feel that familiar jolting sensation pulling at you once again. You find yourself transitioning through more, you're not sure if they're memories, if they're nightmares, visions. It's hard for you to grasp onto them as you're going too quickly through them all. You now find yourself observing through another's eyes, standing up behind a bar top unfamiliar to you. The muscles of your body currently cohabitate, effortlessly pulling on the corners of the mouth into a wide, happy smile. The eyes look with intent, perhaps fondness, you could guess, at a figure of raw beauty standing across from the bar. Her face is alight with laughter, the subtle lines of lineage that you can't quite place until you see a set of beautiful angelic wings unfurl behind her. Your surprise at the sight shortly turns to dread, as suddenly the figure cries out, her wings lit ablaze, burning away to a skeletal, demonic visage of their prior form. You see horror in her eyes. The body you share recoils with concern and rage roiling in the pit of your stomach as this unknown bartender is held by an unseen force, now a hapless observer, much like you are. You hear a deep cackle of the goddess Tiamat as the horror fades to black and you are dragged somewhere, sometime else, unable to help in any way, shape, or form. That woman somewhere suffering. Your vision is blinded by the transition from darkness to sunlight. Still a spectator peering through the eyes of another. You're unsure if this is the same or maybe an entirely different vessel. As you peer around you, you're aware of the bodies strewn about, half melted by some terrible calamity. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a giant spider, fearfully retreating into safety of its nest. The sound of a voice terribly calm and menacing in its slow, plodding timbre draws your perception to a dungeon, orating through a toothy, terrifying grin. The reply from your body you share is calm and measured. The voice, familiar but still unknown, does not betray 1 ounce of the nerves you know are present, as you can feel the rapid, panicked heartbeat. You're able to see other adventurers. You're not alone here. You barely know them, but for certain they're too green to take on this creature. The words fade into background noise, leaving only the rhythmic tit-for-tat between 2 voices as this verbal exchange continues. Whatever is said seems to work as the beast lets out a bellowing laugh and takes an unseen item before departing. A wave of relief finally washing over you and the part of your muscles relaxing. You blink again and you find yourself in the place Navi had shown you before, amongst the dark corners of this dream world. Looking at the contorting, unsettling form of the hag, you know for sure this is the same set of eyes you peered through before in the midst of the similar escape. As the deal is concluded, the hag quotes out one final unsettling barb in a nasally discontorted voice. Oh, Kara says hello. And at that simple 3 words, you find yourself awake in a cold sweat, now very grateful for your normally dreamless nights after you shared the nightmare. But there is one thing that does burn into your mind. You need to find Maximilian. As it all concludes and draws together that he will hold answers for you here. Oh, Senavi. You see the sun is coming up. And it's calm despite the dreams. It's another day, another dollar. What do you do?
I look over and see John still sleeping beside me. I just kind of lean down and give him a quick kiss on the cheek before I get out without disturbing him. And without disturbing my brother or John's sisters in my cabin, and I collect my gear, my staff, my ring, my robes, and I quietly exit and head to the tavern to start.
All right. There's a couple morning patrons in or waiting to be let in. Do you open, or are you sort of a mid-morning shift?
I open. I'm
Okay.
I'm all day.
He's all morning.
Yeah. There's a few people who are kind of waiting outside. A few people kind of flitter and flutter in. Morning, say.
Morning. Morning.
You got coffee today?
I'm actually not going to be on today. Izzy can. Yeah, I know. Sorry, business, and my eyes are up in the rafters, and I'm looking for Coral. Just ask Izzy.
He doesn't make it as good as you do. But up in the rafters, you do see Coral.
I signal for him to come to me.
Crow goes down to you.
Hey, where's your master?
Where does Maximilian sleep?
Maximilian sleeps in another cabin, but he woke up a little early and he staggers in from the background with a pot of coffee and he looks like steamy shit.
Corals hops off your hand, lands on your shoulder, Maximilian.
Hey, Max. How'd you sleep?
Crappy. You?
I think your patron's in trouble.
Your demigod isn't big on privacy, are they?
He's not a demigod. They're a quarry. We've been over this.
Yeah, I don't know how many creatures can share dreamscapes with other people that don't qualify as at least demigods. How much did you see?
All of it.
Yeah. Well, you missed a bit when I woke up.
Yeah, I had my own version of it.
Not quite what I mean. Is there a bowl nearby?
There'd
So
easily be one behind the counter.
So I grab a bowl and I hold my arm over it and roll up my sleeve, and I'll pour some of the boiling hot coffee over it, and you'll see bronze dragon scales pop up where the liquid lays, and then fade after the heat goes.
What just happened?
Well, I'm not sure, but that's new.
Like, new from your pact?
Oh, no, not a deal, not a scam. Me. And I flick my thumbs and a firebolt comes out, but it looks different. This is from me. This isn't borrowed magic.
Max, what's going on?
I'm not sure, but I think I need to go find out.
Well, you're not going alone.
Well, I've already resigned myself to the fact that you're going to be lording over me concerns, so you might as well come with me. You got
After that dream.
At this moment, Lauren, through your many travels, you find yourself wandering past the Moose Water Tavern. Not only that, you notice a figure wrapped tightly in clothes that are way too warm for the current climate right now. It's about spring, and he's wearing a coat, a hat, a scarf, and you watch him push the door open and shuffle into the Moose Water Tavern.
Well, I've seen stranger folks that come in and out of this place. And I'm gonna kind of on the back of Timber, my giant white winter wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to bring up to the Moose Water. I haven't been here in God knows how long. Torm knows how long. And I'm gonna hitch Timber up in his usual spot right in the far end. I'm gonna say, sit and don't bite anybody unless they bite you first.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And I'm gonna kind of throw him a little snack, and then I'm gonna walk into the door and, all right, whiskey for breakfast. And yeah, I'm gonna just enter the door.
This is right as you guys are deciding you need to leave together. Morin walks through the door.
Hey, Say.
Morin,
Hey,
it's great to
Matt.
see you.
How you doing?
Aren't you doing important
Yes.
things?
Yes, but don't tell my father or my mother or anybody on the council. I'm not supposed to be here.
We gathered.
Yeah,
Is Timber outside?
Timber is outside. And-
You know where the whiskey is? I grab the set of dog treats that I keep underneath the bar for Timber and walk out to feed Timber.
It's right as you're about to get to the door, this figure who's kind of covered up in cloaks follows you out.
You saw that, right, Morin?
Do you know that guy? Because I don't know that guy.
No, he's new to the tavern.
Can I do Sorry.
I'm going to start walking out.
I'm going to do a specific perception check of a smell. Like, does he smell
Absolutely, go for it.
odd?
Yeah.
And actually, as I see him walk out, can I grab an insight on that?
Mm-hmm. You absolutely can.
Whopping 15.
15. You know, now that you mention it, because he walked past you and it was kind of a wet, mildewy, sulfurous kind of smell.
And Morin's gonna just be like, just I'll get that whiskey after. And she's gonna do that, like, that full head turn before you, like, turn around.
Say you definitely notice a bit of a rush with this guy. There's what did you roll for insight?
I got a 28.
All right. You definitely notice something hurried about this individual. Most of everything was covered. They're clearly trying to hide something. There was a glance here, there. He finally zeroes in on Maximilian as if he finally found who he's looking for. But you also notice that there's a bit of irritation. Like, he doesn't necessarily like Maximilian, but for some reason he is honed in on Maximilian. Let's cut to Maximilian. Maximilian, you're able to get out to Timber. No one stops you as you see this large wolf.
Hey there, buddy. I've been keeping these under the bar for you. And I'll pull out some dried jerky and some other stuff that I keep for Timber under the bar.
Oh, they love it. They love it. It's as you are feeding them another treat, you feel a hand grab your arm. And it's a bit cold. Actually, it's cold until it actually holds onto your skin, then it begins to warm up rather quickly.
Is it menacing, familiar, or what?
It is actually familiar. And it's the voice that hits you going, I swear to God, you have to be here in the material plane of all places. And an adventurer's tavern? Fuck me! And that is the voice of Zarog.
Are you back to lose another bet?
Firstly, fuck you. Secondly, fuck your mother. Thirdly, fuck your mother's mother.
Now,
Excuse
you
me.
said when we had this drinking contest that I could name the drink, and so maybe I happened to pull the old Friar's recipe that has a little bit of holy water mixed in. That was your oversight, not mine.
You guys come out as you begin hearing this as he comes outside. As much as I would love to exchange pleasantries, I came here because I feel like I actually owe you something for once. And he pauses, immediately freezing while two people come out.
First, whoever's gonna fuck his mother, it's gonna be me. And secondly,
Morin.
what's going on?
Old patron, so to speak, who, well, either he's in real deep shit or I'm in real deep shit if he's here. Why are you here?
You're in real deep shit. Do you know?
Oh, that's the day.
Are they good? And he kind of points at Morin and say, you see these like very dark eyes. You can kind of look a little closer. You would know Zarog is a shadow demon. So it probably makes sense why he's so bundled up, especially because he don't want people seeing him. They can't change form.
I'm gonna just kind of from the ethereal just pull out my spear.
No,
And-
don't. Well, you can't exactly kill him because he doesn't
Why
live
just
here.
go
But
back home?
yeah,
They'd be-
don't. It's fine. And good is a flexible concept for us sometimes.
You're
How
telling
fucked
me.
am I?
So
I
he's
don't
not
know.
a threat.
He's fine.
No, I think he's telling me about a worse thing.
Why are your friends so attractive, Max? Like, I hear people normally have ugly friends, so this way they look more attractive. You have more attractive friends, and they make you look uglier. What's that about?
Snavi just goes bright red.
That's a good question, Max. Why are we all so attractive?
Everything's relative after enough whiskey.
That's beside the point. I need to leave. Because I don't know what you did to fuck off Celestials. But there's someone who's been asking around for you. And he seems like he means serious business.
I swear in Celestial.
Yeah, I agree.
Language.
Now
No,
I
that's
have
a
to
good
get
one. I like that
going.
one.
This guy works fast, so he'll probably look like a human or something fleshy. I'm going to go because I don't need a fucking Deva on my ass. All right?
All right.
Take care of yourself. Drop by the Thinning Veil when you have a freaking second.
Before you go, what's this thing's name called?
I didn't catch it. All I know is that there's someone asking around for Maximilian. And from the looks of them, they mean business.
I still keep a couple free drink chips from the Thinning Veil with me, and I slap one in his hand before I send him on his way. All right, your next drink's on me. Get out of here.
Thank you for making me like you. And he immediately kind of darts out of the way. As
Sorry, go on.
No, he quickly darts away and leaves.
Max, I come back to town the first time in what seems to be months now. Trying to have a vacation, trying to drink some whiskey, make some bad decisions, maybe dance on the bar stools or the tables, whichever
No,
one's
you
the most
won't.
fun. Quiet sigh. And I come back to this. What is going on? Why are people trying to hunt you? People should hunt me. No one ever hunts me.
You want a vacation?
Yeah.
Okay. When you vacation, you get bored in a day and get drunk and start a bar fight.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to
All
be
right,
so honest.
You want to avoid your parents?
Yeah.
You want to go on a field trip and possibly die horribly at the hands of an angel or a demon or some extraterrestrial, extraplanar, terrible thing?
Not if I can help it.
Well, if you have the whiskey.
I'm going to get you whiskey distilled from grains that don't even exist on this world. How does that sound?
I mean, gosh. Timber, you up for an adventure of possibly dying? I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, I
All right.
mean, let's try not to die, but at the same time, let's kill some stuff.
Hey Navi, while this is happening, please make a perception check.
Ugh. 6.
Bit of a breeze ruffles your hair. Everything seems fine.
So, old friend, what's the plan?
Well, we need to go to a bar, just not this one.
Bar crawl?
Kind of.
Well, it's
Ever
starting to
tell you
sound-
about my old place of work?
I think you've mentioned it, but I don't think that you've actually, gone into great detail of where it is, who runs it, why you left.
We just know you worked at a bar before this one.
It's, you know, it might be better to show you than to tell you.
Absolutely.
How much days travel do I think I am to the closest material plane entrance to the thinning veil?
I would say, oof, that is the time of the thing. So I have to make a quick roll here. You're kind of checking sort of the time of day, where you are. Looks like it'd be about a week.
Oh. All right. We need to let the boss know we're going to be out of the office for a bit.
I'll leave a note. I'll leave a note with Izzy. She'll tell him.
How long is this going to take?
Oh, it's going to take a week to get there.
And a week to get back?
No, that part we might be able to shave some time off of.
Okay, I was trying to have like a few days of getting away without
You
killing
shouldn't
anybody.
have come to the Moose Water more.
I didn't think that. I just wanted to see you. I didn't want to go out and go for an actual adventure here. I thought I was just gonna, rabble rouse around the area, not leave. All right, whatever. I'll just do something and send my father a message and tell him that I'm a horrible child and that those very important things that I was supposed to do sooner than later will get done. Yeah, no, it's fine. We're good. Yeah, no, provisions.
I'll go
alright.
write that note.
I'll start putting however many bottles of whiskey I think the bag of holding will hold. Should
Quite a
get us to
bit.
about noon.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get a piece of parchment, 2 pieces actually. One, I'll write a note to the brigade, let them know where we're at, and then I'll write one more for John, letting him know that I'm going to be away and that I'll be okay and I'll be back soon. And give them both to Izzy, and tell her to give them to the respective people.
He nods, folds them, tucks them away on her own person.
Who's John?
That's a story for another time, Morn. Maybe
Oh, we
later.
We got a week.
That's gonna be excellent road trip music.
You see Sinabi kind of turns a little pink, but it's not his usual embarrassment blush you're used to.
So you begin out on the road. Can I have everyone please make perception checks for me?
This one didn't go so well.
I will do guidance on this as well.
And I'll guide myself.
Perception.
So that's 17
Okay.
plus
That'll be a nat
1.
Ooh!
18 for me.
25.
Okay. 25. Excellent.
So, hold on. The one who's probably had a steady diet of whiskey since sunrise. Okay, that tracks.
One who's had a steady diet of whiskey since sunrise for a very extended period of time.
Functional alcoholic.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
functioning alcohol. I have whiskey in those crystal decanters. Yeah, that's fine drinking every day. It's cheap whiskey in a nice glass.
Yeah, but still, that's lovely. You, Morin and Say, both of you would notice now that you've kind of been out on the road for a little bit. A single rat, kind of ducking from bush to bush, pausing for a second, kind of standing up on its hind legs, cleaning its face a little long, and then going into another bush. You guys are skilled adventurers. You know how to pick out an odd-looking rat.
Well, I'm gonna get its attention real quick and scorching ray, but not at it, around it. So
Okay.
it'd be like rat and then scorching ray.
Okay. So you do that. It goes, and it kind of sits back on its haunches, looks up at you.
Come here. Come here. Come on, little guy.
Scampers up towards you. Takes for a second. Sniffs you. Scampers up towards you.
All right. And I'm gonna hop down.
Can I try to figure out what's going on with this rat?
Yeah, absolutely.
What role is that?
You can't. Well, what are you trying to ascertain?
Why did this rat
Insight
trigger
check.
my sixth sense?
Insight check.
I'm gonna try and pick it up.
My specialty. Unless I roll like crap.
It allows you to pick it up. It's perfectly okay with that.
All right.
I actually need to make a roll as well. Okay. And that's the weird thing. You've been really on edge since those dreams. So you're having a long time realizing why this rat. There's something off about it. It's the fact that it just came to more and the fight or flight response non-existent is odd, but you can't pinprick otherwise. Maybe it's just a really dumb rat. Maybe.
Hey, Max.
Yeah.
We found something.
Oh, he's so cute. He's letting me pet his belly. Oh, I love little rats to pet. I love rats. Rats are the best.
You see what's wrong here?
Rats do you know that do tricks like that?
All right. Do a flip.
Pauses. He does a flip. Lands.
Okay.
Okay, that's not right.
That's the coolest rat ever, and there's nothing wrong with the scenario.
It nuzzles into your hand.
Yeah, see? This is my new best friend.
I send corals up to make a big circle in the sky and see what there is to see around the perimeter.
That would require a perception check, please.
Give me 1 second, because I don't have the Raven stat card. Or is it me?
If you're warging into his eyes, it's you.
So just roll a perception check.
I'm going to play with it. Little arms.
It lets you play with its little arms. You hear its little cute little giggles.
Giggle?
Yeah. It is rats actually can giggle. It's just a very high pitched squeaking. Rats can actually giggle, so it's a rat giggle.
Okay.
Yeah, if you tickle them, they will giggle. They'll be like, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Yeah. It's just like that's not like a human giggle from a rat. Oh, no.
Okay. I was like, it's a red giggle. Flag. Get your red flags.
No, not yet.
19.
19.
Nice.
That's the wrong thing. You look around and nothing. You don't see anything.
Like I don't see anything, or like
you
there
see
should be
the
something...
normal sort of woodlands. There's grass. There's trees. There's a path. Like a couple travelers down the way. Like you get a really good.
There isn't an uncanny absence of things.
No, it's perfectly normal.
Okay.
All right, little buddy. Why are you following us, and why are you being so awesome? Because clearly either you're a fae, a demon, or just a familiar, or a wizard stuck in a tiny rat body. But I have something on my nose.
Question: what languages do you speak?
I speak a lot, actually.
You do. A more important question: do you speak Celestial?
I do. Oh, yes.
All right. You hear in your mind, well, I'm not a little wizard.
Oh, wow. It speaks. Everyone, it speaks. All right, cool. In my brain, in Celestial, I'd be like, you're not a little wizard. But what are you?
I'm a rat. Do you speak?
Yes, a rat that can speak Celestial in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you have this ability?
I'm sorry, did you just say the rat's speaking Celestial?
In my brain, yeah, right now. I mean, this is amazing. It should be on fire. I should be killing it, but in all honesty, it's a tiny, cute little rat that does backflips.
That'd be very bad.
In my brain, I'm not gonna kill you. Don't worry. Nothing's gonna ever harm you again. But I just really need to know what you're doing, why you're following us, and what exactly you are, other than just a rat that can speak Celestial.
I think I'm allowed to say. She keeps rubbing its little face. It sounds like a feminine voice. So at this point, you hear the crunching of gravel as a figure in a trench coat, sort of a fine, thick mustache, and a fedora on his head sort of steps up. Oh, you found Myrtles! Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Myrtles, do you like this one?
putting it in my shirt.
It crawls up your shirt, so it's crawling all around. He goes, That's good to know. As it scuttles out.
Be careful of that pocket. You might get drunk.
Oh, Myrtles has a very hearty constitution when it comes to liquor. She'll be fine. Morin, you see it pop out of your shirt and just begin to fly over towards the man, and he holds a hand out and catches it. Oh, thank you, Myrtles.
Can I buy it?
Huh.
I want the rat.
Oh no, Myrtles and I are rather quite bonded. And he puts it on his shoulder.
Familiar?
Bonded.
No, no, Myrtles is so much more than a familiar. Now, pardon me. I hope I not take too much of your time, lady and gentlemen. Are you Maximilian by chance?
Oh, right. This. Max?
Yeah. I've had a strange couple days. I don't know if you can illuminate on that.
He pulls out a small notebook and begins writing something down. I'm Detective Goldvis, Celestial PI.
Sorry, Detective who?
Goldvis. Goldvice. If we're going in with the common letters.
So Gold Vice. Got it.
Goldvis.
That's how I spelt it, though.
It is how it is spelt, but it's pronounced differently. Goldvice sounds more... Well, we will skip the semantics of my name. That being said, important question. You are Maximilian, correct?
Yes.
Your mother works as a distiller of fine liquors? Father a stonemason?
Yes.
Do you know if your great Myrtles, which is it? Yes. Your lineage, are you ancestor to a woman named Gilda?
Am I?
Is Max very familiar with his family lineage, is my question.
No.
No. Myrtles kind of coils around. There's like a bit of a whisper. Yes. Yes, you are, to inform you that I believe, if the legend lore is correct, yes, Gilda would be your great-great-great-great-grandmother 5 times down. Rather important woman, believe it or not. She'd be rather ashamed of you. That being said, are you currently in possession of draconic magics?
Okay. Clearly, you know more than I know. Do you want to tell me? And
I have been hired by
I roll up my sleeve and I take the brass gals pop up. This happened when I woke up yesterday. Why?
Myrtles, please examine. And the rat leaps, flies over to you, and begins examining the scales.
Real quick, Private Dick Vice. Are you a sorry, I had to. Are you a actual authority figure, or are you just a dick?
I am an actual authority figure. I've gotten all the paperwork sorted out. As if you want to take me to Celestial Court, I would have a leg to stand on, yes.
Okay.
I have been hired by the parents of one Kara to investigate her disappearance. Did you know that you're the leading suspect in her disappearance?
I don't know if I should be flattered on my own behalf or offended on their behalf that I think I could do jack shit to her.
Well, a chosen one of Tiamat does have a lot more power than he likes to let on now, doesn't he?
What? Say what now?
Max, why do you have ties with Tiamat, the thing that I despise most in this entire world?
Myrtles, take note, and you just see Myrtles pull out a notepad of her own and begin writing things down.
Is the rat writing right now?
The rat
swear to God.
The rat is writing.
I'm saying this as Morin. I'm saying this as Morin. I'd be like,
oh, she's quite talented in shorthands, Myrtles.
God damn it, this thing is just so fucking cute. I want it.
Well, to illuminate you, Morin. She is a lesser Holophant, so.
That'll explain it.
I'll get one day. Anyways, Max.
Somebody knows stuff that I don't even know. You're a PI. You're clearly a powerful celestial being. And I have a headache, not a lot of time today. Tell you what, let's make this fast. I'm sure you have some form of magic that can compel me to tell the truth, yes?
That I can, yes.
Okay, why don't you just cast that on me and I won't even resist, and let's get this over with, because I'm more interested in asking you questions than I think you are in asking me questions.
For exchange, I'll allow it. All right, let's get this set up. And he immediately begins weaving his fingers, and you just see this aura almost pulsate of this very bright light, but it's still warm and comforting. I would like everyone to make wisdom saving throws, unless you are trying to submit to this zone of truth.
Oh,
I
resisting.
will. Yeah, I will resist. I will actually step back because I have this spell.
You are allowed to step back. He does not stop you, as it clears like
Yeah.
Maximilian is the one who wants to question.
Yeah, I'm just
I will
gonna step
stay
out.
in.
I will step out.
And I have advantage because of dual mind.
You do.
Oh, I won't resist.
So that's a 21.
21 saves.
And I'm deliberately standing in there so he knows that I can resist such spells.
Myrtles, take note. What is your name, sir?
Maximilian.
No, other sir.
Senavi.
Then, is that quarry in descent?
I am Kalishtar.
How long have you known one Maximilian, by chance?
A very long time.
Myrtles, please take note of potential accomplices. And Myrtles begins writing your name down and sketching your face.
Oh, not another sketch of my face.
Now, Maximilian, let us start from the beginning. Are you related to one Gilda? Last name unfortunately lost to time.
My lineage is largely unknown to me other than my immediate relatives.
I see. Are you or are you not aware of your connection to Tiamat?
Define further.
Are you aware of your magical connection to Tiamat?
No.
Are you or are you not aware that your ancestor Gilda was a cleric to Bahamut?
The one that I just told you I don't know about.
Were you aware that you had clerics to Bahamut in your lineage?
No.
So you are not aware of the deal made with Bahamut all those years ago?
No.
This is becoming more of a stickier wit, Myrtles. And Myrtles goes, pulls out a bit of cheese and begins chomping it down.
Cute.
So you are not a member of the Cult of the Dragon?
No.
Now the above. What are you?
Yeah, this needs to stop right now.
I am asking the important... What?
No.
Me asking questions?
Yes, you're asking questions about Maximilian, which is a bartender at the Moose Water Inn, claiming that he has murdered somebody that he doesn't know, that he is, and calling us accomplices when we're trying to go and figure something out, and you are saying that he is a cultist of a dragon cult, the people that we have personally gone out and slain and fought against. And you're making bold claims.
I appreciate this, but he never actually accused us of murder, so maybe...
Well, he did say that you are the first in line for being a suspect for a murder.
Disappearance is actually the phrase that I
that's-
put. Murder is an interesting thing that you slot that in, actually.
Fuck
Write that
off.
down.
Oh,
I understand
God,
your
no.
irritation, but we're trying to get to the bottom of this, trying to get a young celestial home.
Okay, well, you're saying a lot of stuff that sounds like a lot of bullshit, and you're laying it on a little bit thick, so I don't care what kind of realm passport you have. This is getting a little bit much for me.
Myrtles kind of scampers onto his shoulder, begins whispering. Duly noted, Myrtles. Well, it looks like our lead here is about run dry. Apologies for dropping this on you in such a way, but it appears that you have some ties to the cult of the dragon, my boy, whether willingly or no. But there's ties to Tiamat in your blood, and how it got there, that's the question now, isn't it?
Yeah,
You were promised to Bahamut at one point, but now you have the blood of Tiamat. Interesting.
Who is Bahamut, by the way?
Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon!
Oh, okay. There we go.
He's a god. lesser deity, technically, but a deity of justice.
I've directly pissed off Tiamat before. Yeah.
Well, to give you a bit of familiarity with your history, Maximilian, and he finally sits down. Gilda was a cleric of Bahamut and worked well with her lord. And so it had been promised a bit of history. The cult of the dragon is a cult that believes that once dragons rule the earth, paradise will be unveiled. Now, there's been a bit of debate on how this comes about, but it appears that Bahamut had some thought to the claim that it might actually be true. And bathing a world in good, well, there's nothing bad with that. However, he decided that maybe a world run by dragons doesn't necessarily need to be as true as it is. As you have dragon in you, my boy.
I literally found this out 48 hours ago.
Well, it takes time to mature. It came down through the lineages. Have you had any odd changes in you? I'm not asking about common puberty. Anything disappear, reappear, tails, wings, things like that.
Dragon scales. They come when I get hot.
Yeah,
they go away when I cool down.
Earlier. I'm aware of the scales. Earlier. Throughout your life, anything odd happen?
I used to be able to, I don't know, see into other planes of existence. And it disappeared.
Myrtles. Write that down. Where, I'm so sorry for taking up your time. He snaps and the light fades. We have to be on the way. We have to file this away back to headquarters. Lady, gentlemen, I will...
That obviously struck some kind of chord. You want to, I don't know, share some of your...
It is merely the mystery that you had a gift, something true sight as it is called, and it was taken from you. That is not how my research was proclaimed. It should be adding on, not detracting. So that is another mystery of in itself, and I'm hoping it leads to the location of one Kata.
I'm going to turn to Max and telepathically the dream.
Yeah. One more thing before you go to wherever it is you pretentious people go. How long has she been missing?
Quite some time now, actually. There's been debate on how long it has been in the years, but probably predates back to... I was brought on the case recently, but probably predates back to 2 years ago. That's when people started to really notice. Max, as a note for your personal timeline, it was around then your true sight started to fade.
Okay. So she would have left before that happened. So it would have happened after I had last seen her that my true sight started to fade and the reports of her missing went. Okay.
Correct. So it was after she had left, then your true sight started to fade away.
And you guys are just getting on the case now?
Not me. I was hired onto the case just now. There were others. I am a private dick, as you would call it.
She's a little flighty.
Another reason why
her whereabouts being unknown is more normal than abnormal.
Probably why I was so excited about having a warm trail for once. Myrtles! Let's go. Gentlemen, and he quickly reaches into his pocket, pulls out a card, hands it to Maximilian. If you hear anything, please give this a twist. He'll be put in contact with me.
Okay. Is it like a business card in the traditional sense?
It does seem like a business card in the traditional sense, but seems like just a blank piece of parchment.
Okay.
Make sure that doesn't fall into any false hands. Pleasure talking with you. Myrtles! And she comes into a pocket. He turns. It is at this point, as he is kind of walking away, he suddenly just fades out of existence. But Seinavi, he was moving rather quickly, and it's at that point you see a rock fall from his pocket and land into the dust.
Give me a sec, and I'll run up and kind of crouch down, not touch it yet, and
Mhm.
look at it.
It has a runestone engraved on it, like a rune. But it also seems to be tied to like something else. Like he had tied everything together. So there's a stone, and underneath it, there's something else elevating it just a little bit.
I'll take my staff and move it.
Mhm.
See if I can figure out what's underneath.
You move it and you kind of tilt it. It looks to be like a wooden chip of some kind.
Okay, if something happens, just be ready.
Oh, for God,
That-
Torm's
that's a
sake. And I just
terrible
walk over and I
plan.
pick it up.
You pick it up. There is a wooden chip tied to a rock.
Okay. You know, that thing could have been cursed.
He's
that
a celestial PI that's tied to the law. I mean, if he's gonna curse us, I'll just decurse it. Simple.
Morin, the rune begins to glow like a couple moments after you started holding it.
That's why I didn't want to pick it up.
Okay. Hello?
There is suddenly a pre-recorded message that comes to you. Bulbus, we appear we might have another lead. You might want to hurry up and get to that link at the Thinning Vale Canteen. It looks like our trail is really heating up now. Goldvis? Goldvis!
Nope.
Over and out, Goldvis!
Nope,
And then
it's just me. Oh, it's a pre-recorded?
It now that you've gotten it, you can now record a message into it and then send it.
Oh, okay. The stone you are trying to contact is not available at this moment. Please
Warren.
try again at another conjecture. Have a great day. Beep.
The runestone
Morin.
glows again rather quickly after.
I'm gonna put it in my pack.
Perfect. The token that was attached to it also has another setting of runes on it, but it does not seem to glow or anything like that.
Do I
Does it have
recognize the
anything?
runes?
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
Guidance.
Mhm.
Guidance. Arcana.
D4. That
Oh,
will
yeah.
be.
I'm good at these.
21.
21.
Oh,
all
For
right.
me.
Okay. And
Hey, not bad. An 18.
18. All right. Both of you, I would say the 21 is enough to get more details. The 18, you see that this is a type of conjuration magic and possibly some sort of teleportation disc. Say, you notice that it is well worn around the edges. It probably has juice charge for one more go. And looking at it, it looks like that it could be used to go across planes. Sort of like a quick trip sort of thing. But it also seems like it would be tied to a very specific place, like to a magic circle of some kind. You sort of flip it over a couple more times more, and you do see that there is a little bit of celestial written on the side, on the edges of it. And what you can kind of see is, if you're ever here, hit me up. I'd love to have a drink with you.
Ha. Guy must have got the attention of somebody of the I don't know. Somebody actually found him interesting enough to want to give him their number, sending card, whatever.
The last thing that I think would be rather notable, Senavi, with your Arcana check, there is a slight smell of sulfur coming off of it. And Max, make a history check for me.
That thing. That's teleportation.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Planar teleportation.
All right.
It reeks of sulfur.
Okay, that I didn't catch. So he's interested in devils. It seems that he's had one following him and telling us what to do, and I think he might have just.
What's the wood chip look like?
Wood chip looks very similar and very familiar to you. And you finally linking together, okay, an angel who consorts with devils, and there's only one place where that would fly. And not to mention, You get a closer look at that chip, the runes on it, but you can see they're kind of artfully done, that when you hold them up in a certain way, it looks like a stein pouring out. And you remember Sepha had an event a while back that she had been pitching, kind of like a mixer for Lonely Hearts. And this was a small one-time thing where you could meet back with your sweetheart at the Thinning Veil. All you gotta do is break it.
How many people can it take?
It can take your standard teleportation size. So 8.
Okay.
So it could take all of you.
So I'll gather everyone around.
I hand it over to Max. Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Are we going to the Thinning Veil,
Solid.
the old bar?
Solid 85-ish%, and I snap it.
Drinks better be good.
Wait, what?
And suddenly a mist almost seems to flood around all of you. You can already hear the sound of drinks pouring, laughter. And you find your feet hitting the ground. Here. It is probably black for you, but do not worry. I'll be putting your tokens on so you will be able to see.
Ooh. Ah, it's black. I can't see. It's so dark. Oh, okay, there we go.
There you go. And as we land here, let's take our first 5-minute break.
We get multiple.
Yeah. I'm breaking up in 5 minutes this time around. We might not take the other one if we don't need it, but right now let's take a break. This is a good time.
I'll be back.
Where did everybody go? There's nobody here. Everybody's left me.
So, you find yourselves by a bridge, a river running through. To your side, there is a small garden. There's flowers and strawberries. Up ahead, you see that there is a more shadowy forest right next to a much lighter forest with cherry blossoms freshly in bloom. In front, you see a large chessboard, though there's only 5 pieces on each side. And towards the front, as you get a little closer towards the river over to the north, you see other boxes of plants. And a pink tentacle slowly coming out and then swirling back in. What do you guys do?
Max,
Max,
where are we?
is this a bar?
What's most important is that we're not burning an eternal hellfire, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at the Thinning Fail Canteen.
Well, that's all I
The
need
what?
to hear. Bar! As I start walking.
Morin. That's Morin. That's
It's
Morin.
fine. It's fine.
You know I'm putting a lot of trust in you right now, Max.
Well, you know that tea you like so much?
Yeah?
This is where it comes from.
This
And
is where
let
you
me
got
get-
it from.
A more zoomed in map of our first floor. Pardon 1 second as I'm going to replace you guys on the map where you're entering. As you get to about here, before you notice something a little peculiar. An Allosaurus. Just standing. It seems to have like a small bridle tied up to a post. Turns over to you, tips its head.
Well, isn't that a magnificent creature?
Up further in the garden, you see a much smaller creature, about medium size, probably about the same size as you, Senati. Green scale standing on 2 feet, kind of twisting its head towards you, also wearing reins and a bridle. It turns on and begins nipping at a cabbage. Turns up to you.
I'm actually going to, and that's the one that's on the inside here.
That's the one on the inside here.
I'm going to actually step up and kind of put my hand out for it to sniff. Kind of try to attract it.
It sniffs your hand, notices there's no food there, ups and begins nipping at cabbage.
Oh,
But
come
seems
now.
okay with your presence.
I can only assume that Timber came with us.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be like, kind of gauge how Timber feels about these 2 mounts.
There's a bit of mount envy looking up at the Allosaurus, which is large. I mean, Timber's large too, but
Yep.
there's kind of this moment of trying to size up a little bit. And you can see the Allosaurus is also trying to size up as there's a moment of, you're going to have to challenge each other.
Are you going to
But-
play nice?
The ears kind of flatten and he kind of lowers himself.
Go make friends. Then I'm
You can snip.
gonna hop off.
Timber goes up to snip the Allosaurus. Allosaurus does a small snarl. Timber goes over to the much smaller creature and it kind of looks over. Seems a bit apprehensive at this larger creature. But then kind of lifts up a small scaled leg and kind of baps it on the nose. And they seem to get along just fine.
Good enough for me, and I'm gonna just lash it on and just be like, all right, well, if you do have to eat one of them, just claim self-defense, all right, Timber? But play nice.
Oh, come on. You don't need to eat one of these.
No, animals get hungry. I don't know. I can't stop them.
The smaller one eyes you, Senavi. Looks you kind of up and down, but is still just kind of watching you.
Gonna grab a piece of cabbage and hold it out.
Immediately.
That might not be cabbage. Be careful.
It wriggles for a second, begins kind of scrunching and unscrunching, scrunching and unscrunching. It
Come on.
chops it out of your hand.
Well, Sai, you made a new friend.
Back home, there was a paladin that had a claw-toothed raptor as a mount. I've always loved them.
Yep. I've know a couple of people back home that have raptors as mounts. Not as good as a wolf, but I mean, whatever.
I was always envious of them.
All right, I promise you guys drinks. Let's go.
Yeah,
This
sounds
place
good to
better
me.
have some decent tea.
He just said this is where he
it
got the
goes.
tea.
I don't know if it's from the flower bed or from.
I'll tell you this much: the best coffee in Neverwinter comes from an animal's bum.
I did not need to know that, Warren.
100 gold a bag too opens the door.
You open the door and immediately you are greeted, and you can feel free to move your token over here. Because right here is the door. By a large mixture of different clientele. You see a paled-eye looking changeling is sitting across from a half-elf. The way she's kind of blooming and unblooming the centerpiece of the flower, idly talking. You see a shadow demon who kind of looks up at you for a second. Fuck me. And immediately begins drinking. The voice, very familiar. A table with what appears to be a cherub and an imp playing cards. 2 pixies and a sprite seeming to be kind of intimate as they're both kind of sitting on a stein together. Each of them start drinking with their hands. And we can see some kind of devil sitting alone in a chair by the fire, a halfling behind the bar. Maximilian, you don't recognize him as he's quickly making drinks. But who you do recognize is a Loxodon woman who's currently carrying a large barrel over her shoulder, so she can't see you right now. And she just sets it down by the bar. All right, Coom, this should handle us for the next rush, but try not to overpour this time.
Zephyr,
Maximilian!
you look swamped.
Every day like the other. Get over here! And she immediately comes and just picks you up and hugs you.
And that's a rib cracking.
Puts you down. You haven't gotten those iron ribs like I told you to?
Iron everything else at this point. Show her a scar. I'm sure I have one, at least, since I left.
Finally getting some scars on you. That's good. Who are your friends? As you see Loxodon, sort of red, tuft hair, pair of spectacles that she's able to look down over.
Thirsty travelers.
Friend of Maximilian's, friend of mine. You guys do ale?
Whiskey?
You can do whiskey.
Sanabi here is a fan of the tea from the Feywilds.
Oh, we got just the thing. Just right in. Coom, get Sorry, what do you call yourself, dear? What do you call yourself here?
Synap.
Senavi. I'll handle the tea myself, Senavi, and the
Thank you.
redhead with legs for days.
More and less, and thank you.
More and less. Get more and less. Get her the down under whiskey.
Something hearty. There we go.
Oh, I could tell.
Down
And she
under
imme-
whiskey.
It'll kick you. And she immediately goes and begins sort of pulling out flowers and begins sort of graining them up in a mortar and a pestle for you. Morin, your drink is provided a lot quicker, and then she pauses. Maximilian, what do you want? It's on the house.
I think I'll take the same tea as Sanabi. I'm working today.
All right. Continues grinding. Morin, the whiskey that you get is near black. The light does permeate it just a little bit, so you can see through it. And for a second, you swear it sloshes for a second and then kind of goes back in. Almost seeming to always move like a small ocean in a glass.
What does it taste like?
You taste it. It firstly has a nice burn, but immediately afterwards, it's smooth. And oddly tastes like the first time you punched somebody and it felt really good. To be fair, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Okay.
boy, here we go.
This shit be strong.
This shit be strong. All right. Ooh, 18.
18. Oh, you're fine.
Oh, I like this. What is this? Down under?
Well, whiskey from down under. We use some of the well, we have a little bit of a deal, but it's a bit of plants that we grow in the abyss. Gives that real nice tang and that real good burn texture.
God, Torms, damn it. I just, you know...
It's not demonic, you'll be fine.
They filter it with brimstone.
Uh,
Now you're giving away the trade secrets. And he begins...
Can I buy a bottle of this? Can I bring it back to the material plane? That's a personal, for me? Because this shit is too good for me to bring it back to my home.
Looks over at Sepha. Sepha's like, Maximilian, is this one responsible to be taking that kind of stuff?
If you're worried about falling into the wrong hands, I don't think the bottle's gonna last long enough for it to trade hands.
All right. We'll cut you a deal. 4 gold for a bottle.
Boom. Slap it down on the table.
She takes it. You then get a bottle. It is jet black. And for a second, you could have sworn you saw something swim in it.
Gets better and better. Right. I'm good. And I'm gonna go and sit down next to the pixies and try and strum up a conversation with the tiny folk.
Absolutely.
He's sitting next to pixies.
Yeah, they're regulars.
Okay, then.
Don't get in a drinking match with them. I'm warning you.
I don't think it's you need to warn.
No, you're not the one I'm talking to.
At this point, you are getting...
Can't hear you, bye!
Oh, God.
As tea is being poured, there's a bit of dust that kind of comes up, but immediately you see the flower petals reconstitute themselves in the glass, and a flower blooms at the bottom of the cup. And for a second, a bit of sparkles comes up and mixes around, almost like a morning mist. We're finally settling.
You gotta show me how you brew that, because that doesn't happen when I brew it.
Fresh fey flowers. That's what'll do you. She kind of pushes it towards you.
The flowers. I've been using the leaves this whole time.
Oh no, you have to get the right petals.
Okay.
It's all in how you dry them. They need to be fresh but also dried. It's fey. It's paradoxical.
I figured that out the hard way.
Yeah. Don't worry, no one's gonna hurt you while you're here. This is an era of neutrality. Take a sip, see how you like it.
I'll try it.
It is smooth, a bit fruity, and you feel a blush come to your cheeks as it reminds you of your first kiss.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Above. Why did I try this?
Welcome to the Thinning Veil. And she immediately begins begins tapping a keg. So as someone else goes like, "Can I have another?" And she's like, "Yeah. Sorry, business calls," and begins tapping.
St. Avi's face is just pink.
Mm-hmm. We cut over to Morin with these 2 pixies and a sprite who are currently kind of drinking out of these little shot glasses. There's a giant stein of ale in front of them, and they each have tiny shot glasses they're drinking. What's your deal?
Tiny high fives. Oh, just here on vacation, just letting loose, girls just gotta have fun.
Amen to that. And
Amen, girl.
Immediately knocks it back.
Yeah. Little tiny shot glass like this big.
Oh yeah, their shot glasses are freaking tiny.
Yeah, but super, 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 super strong alcohol.
Oh, you just see one of them has their cheeks.
Give more an alcohol poisoning.
Their cheeks are so freaking red.
Ever.
It's what are you drinking? One of them is mainly pink petals. Her hair is red and tumbling down, and she just finished a shot glass. What are you drinking?
Whatever you're drinking, just honestly.
I love it. All right, I'll get you one. Coom, baby, can we please have another round of shots of the morning dew nectar, please? Thank you. You were given a very dainty shot glass. It kind of looks at you, gives you still the dainty shot glass. The sprite is sort of sitting back. I'm good. I will stick with water, Coom. Thank you. They go, you're no fun. He goes, I am the DD. I am going to drink water.
Wait, you're the DF? You're the designated flyer here? Like,
Yeah. I like calling it the designated because I like saying DD twice.
fair enough.
Uh,
Buzzkill, anyways. Haha, let's drink, bitches.
and they all clink
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
make a con
Boring.
save as you are drinking the morning dew nectar.
Yeah, this is great.
You were given a smaller shot glass than they have, but it is still a very small shot glass.
That is a total of 11.
11. You knock it back. It is sweet and a little syrupy, kind of like the smell of honeysuckle. And the room begins to spin.
Max, I can't fix that.
That's all right. There's people here who can fix that. You're on vacation today too.
You know I don't. You know I don't take vacations. Max.
Art, music.
More safer here than they are at the Moose Water, believe it or not. It's all right.
Hard to believe, but I trust you.
It's as you're talking, Morin, you see a half-elf clock you, and you immediately recognize her as May, your ex.
1 second.
And she kind of gets up. So, no hug?
I order a round of popcorn and watch intently.
Oh, no, she's talking to you. She's your ex.
Oh,
not mine.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, okay.
Oh, no, this is Max's ex.
Oh no! All right, sorry. Hey.
Hey.
How's the Feywild?
Fine. How's the mortal plane? Are you? And she looks at Seinavi, looks at you, looks at the tea you're both drinking. Is this a date that I'm ruining?
Oh,
no.
Navi above.
No.
I'm taken.
No. I'm kind of working right now. Weirdly.
You're working.
I roll up my sleeve and I cast Fireball and run it across and show the bronze scales.
Rick, you teach him that? And she looks over at you, Seinavi.
My magic's a little different. That he learned on his own. 2 days ago. 2 day? 1 day? What's the time frame? And when was that the day that you actually woke up?
Don't try and look at this. Don't try and look at the sun here. You're not going to garner any meaningful sense of time. It was about 2
plane
days
shifting.
ago.
Yeah, the sun's been in the sky for the past 3 days, so probably not for the best.
It was hard enough to switch from my home. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
Like how to get me a replacement guinea pig?
Okay, that was an oversight on my part. And
has he told you about this? And she looks over at you, say,
it's not my place to ask.
he got my guinea pig eaten. And what did he say? Cats will be cats. You
repeat.
said that.
Not my place to. Okay,
there's a reason Quarles is a raven now. Listen,
You'll tell me when you're ready.
I was sorry. I told you I was sorry.
Yeah, and you didn't get me a new guinea pig.
Where am I gonna get a Feywild guinea pig? They don't
You
have
could
a
have
store
tried,
for that.
Max.
Okay.
This is why I avoided relationships until John.
Aw, sounds cute.
He really is adorable. That's beside the point. Tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't die in the next 48 hours, I will help you go find a new guinea pig.
Fine. I mean, I kind of came over here because my day was getting really boring otherwise, and you just see like this very plain-looking changeling. Changelings, you think they'd be funner than they are, but nothing.
You just need to know the right ones.
Yeah.
You could be a new guinea pig if you asked real nice.
Go fuck yourself, Max.
I'll buy you a
It's
drink.
good.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it is good to see you. I mean, I would get blitzed here and stay the night, but apparently all the rooms are booked, which is bummer for me. What do you
Yeah.
And
Have you spent a lot of time in the Feywilds, or have you been here a lot?
kind of been here a lot. It's been getting really windy, and that's been not my scene.
It's really trashy for me to ask this of you, but in the interest of keeping me out of Celestial Jail, have you seen Kara?
Oh.
They hired someone to look for her.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, her taking off.
Yeah, that's normal.
Normal. Yeah.
I mean, everything around here's been as abnormal as it normally is. I mean,
Oh, I know.
the only thing that's been weird is that guy. And she kind of points over to the spine devil who's kind of sitting alone. I don't know. Can't get a read on him. Normally, everyone here kind of opens up and sort of is normal. But he's been, I don't know. You know, guys who just had that weird vibe?
Yeah.
I want to look over and see what my gut tells me about him.
Oh, yeah. Make an insight check.
Of course, the one time I deliberately do it, I roll crappy 12.
It's a little hard to tell from where you are. But he seems to be just sitting alone, kind of sipping on something. It's that moment he kind of stands, pulls his quills out of the chair, looks up at the stairwell, begins walking up towards it.
I send Corals up to the top of the bar to track him as he goes up floors.
So you see him go to... Who is he looking for? He goes up to the second floor. You watch him stop there, go to a room, knock. The door opens just a little and he gets inside.
Do I clock what room it is?
Perception check, please. Not a hard one.
To do. Yep. 10.
10. That is just enough. As it is the first floor. It is the first room out off of the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Cephas still milling around?
Seth is still milling. Yeah, she's kind of working, polishing things.
Hey, who's booked 1A?
I think that person named Trina? They came in with like a whole party. But been more or less kind of keeping to their rooms and things like that. They said that they're probably traveling through.
But
When you say people, you mean
yeah, I was just about
I
to
mean
ask.
actual people. That's the funny thing.
like normies?
Pretty
humans?
much. A mixture of
How the hell
humans,
did
some
they find
half-elves.
this place?
Devil friend. I'm assuming he's trying to do some... Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that he's trying to
Trouble?
show them around. No, so far, no. I've been keeping an eye on him. He's been promising that everything's been above board.
They hasn't started any fights, so that's good.
No, just shifty. Says that they're going to probably leave today, so out of my hair.
Hey. What? Do I clock how long it'll be till the rush ends?
You probably came actually towards the tail end of the rush, so about half an hour.
Okay. I'll ask her to swing by when she's done.
Sure. And she continues working, sort of bussing, helping out Coom, who appears to be a bit green to the bartending business, but has a sharp wit and is able to really work with people.
I will occasionally just mage hand and fill a drink as I kind of sit in the corner and sip.
Perfect. Let me make a quick roll for...
Tilt the glass when you fill it. You'll find it'll foam less.
He does clock you doing this, and he kind of pauses. There's a bit of irritation, but then he goes, thanks, and just begins sort of still pouring and shaking cocktails.
So, like, do you all come here often?
Oh yeah, all the time. Well, so I come here all the time. Doers doesn't. Doers like, this is my first time. I do not drink.
You should go and hang out with him over there. His name's Sanavi. He also does not drink. He's a great bartender, but he doesn't drink. And you guys probably get along. Yeah, I know. It's like a paradox, like the Feywild.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of cool.
Go make friends. Go. We'll go and make bad decisions away from you. Whatever you don't see doesn't hurt us.
You guys are gonna be safe, right? And they go, you know we won't. And he goes, God.
Yeah, my new besties right here. Twiddle A and Twiddle 2. Like, let's just go.
You said it, Biggie.
Yeah, little. Oh my god, I have 2 little ones.
And this little sprite comes and sort of flies and sort of sits on a seat next to you, Sanavi. Hey.
Hi. You're with the pixies, aren't you?
Yep. What could you tell from the size, the demeanor, or the pixie?
I saw
dance?
you sitting together.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
How responsible are your friends?
Well, one of them's going through a breakup, so not at all.
I'll just kind of motion to the bartender. You see the ASMR?
Yeah.
Water down the drinks from now on.
Begins kind of noting.
I want to do a perception. I want to see if I heard that.
Yeah, make a deception versus perception check, please.
I will not be using guidance because
I will be.
You are blitzed.
All right. What do you got, buddy?
18.
24.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, sorry. 25.
20.
You notice.
If you water down my drinks, I'm gonna water down you. Hey, pixies for life.
Pixies for life.
Pixies for
And
life.
There's a moment where they go, have you ever been
I tried.
a triceratops?
You polymorph her, I'll counterspell it.
No.
Boo!
Boo! Yeah, no, I've never been a triceratops, but
You
I've
wanna be a
always,
triceratops?
yeah, obviously, girl, of course.
Wait, hey,
Max.
hey,
Do something.
outside.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, I want to finish my drink. It's just one of them who has been just wearing blue. You see that there's sparkles kind of all up around her. She's like, just wait, I'm going to finish my drink. And she points to the giant thing of ale in the middle. They always say I can't finish it, but I totally can.
Go swimming. Go swimming.
3,
I
swimming.
will do
2.
Swimming.
it. And she
1.
plunks right into the drink. And she starts swimming and starts starting to drink it all.
You see one, you see them all.
I'm the queen of the beer. And just begins drinking.
Max, what are we doing here?
Well, in
It's
about half an hour, I'm going to talk to Sepha.
I would say this is kind of what's been happening, elapsing over the half hour. So at this point, the half hour has waned. Sepha has kind of hands it off to Coom, takes a sit with you. So what's up?
Well, I answered some of the questions I left to answer.
Good.
With more questions.
There it is.
I show her the scales.
Huh.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah. You lose true sight, you gain scales.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? I mean, even for this place, that's weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
Is a pretentious even for Celestial with a even more pretentious hat been poking around lately?
Yeah, he has. He's been asking for you, actually. I was going to mention. I'm assuming you ran into him?
No, I did.
Everything okay?
I don't know. On the me front, I'm apparently related to an ancient worshipper of a dragon cult.
Okay.
Also, Kara's missing, and not like she effed off into a vacation at the Shadowfell for a month. Like, she's actually missing. That's what he's here to find out.
Keep my ears to the ground.
She hasn't been here since I left, has she?
No, actually, I just thought she was taking a break from this place.
Yeah.
And she kind of starts thinking to herself, sort of rubbing her trunk for a second. I've been so wrapped up with people coming in and out of here.
See what you can remember, and I'll guidance.
She does roll. And then I'm assuming you told her everything that the detective had mentioned to you, right? Or did you not fill her in on everything?
No, I would have relayed everything.
You know, roll guidance for me, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, roll my guidance. Roll guidance for me, please. I realize I've been rolling all of her stuff, all my stuff behind the DM.
That's a 3.
3. So she rolled a 20. You know, there has been a lot of, I feel dumb not pointing it out sooner, but we get all kinds here. There's been a dragonborn kind of skulking around. Well, I mean, not skulking. She's a little more well-to-do, a little pretentious, but red dragonborn who clearly is a blessed of Tiamat, which is normally fine. Just take your shit outside. But she's had her crew kind of bouncing around in here for a little bit. She's with us humans, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Of course, she also has a sister who it's a whole can of worms that I kind of just allowed to be.
When's the last time the room had a turn down service?
That's the thing. They haven't had turn down service. And
what are they drinking?
Wine.
Yeah. I throw down enough gold to cover 3 bottles. Give me a tray. I'll be back.
Here's the thing. When she kind of puts wine on your tray, you can either go upstairs. That's where she sometimes takes her wine up in 1A, or sometimes she takes it in the basement down in your old room.
You've been renting that out.
It was a very specified ask, and looking at the company she keeps, I didn't blame her for wanting to leave her sister downstairs. Apparently it's a sister. Doesn't look like any sister I've ever seen.
Noisy type?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 foot thick stone walls will help with that. Alright,
Want
where's
to
the
take
last
one,
place you
we
saw
can take
her?
the other.
Yeah. Let's try one at a time.
Fair enough. We just need to pull Morin away from the pixies.
Been a little
But
too
that's
rapid.
that's
Are they in the front lawn turning into dinosaurs?
I believe it's just at this point, the one pixie is now done with the beer, and she's at the bottom of the stein. I did it! No one drink me, okay? No one drink me.
I won't drink you, girl. But
Okay. Fly out of the cup, and she just falls back down to the cup. Someone pour me out. Flying's hard. There's too many holes.
I pour into my hand, and I was like, "Oh, been a bit," and I just kind of like pat her down with a napkin.
Oh, you're so pretty.
You're so pretty.
You're so pretty.
No,
like,
you're pretty. You're like,
you're
oh
so-
my god. Like,
oh
I
my
wish I
God.
was as pretty as you.
I wish I was as pretty as you. I love your clothes.
I love your hair.
Oh my god.
You just
I
like
love
naturally
your
make
hair.
sparkles, right? Like I can
I
just.
did.
Can I
Oh
just-
my god. I could put sparkles in your hair. Do you want
Oh.
sparkles?
Absolutely.
Oh my god. And she like starts climbing up your arm and begins just weaving sparkles into your hair. Do you date men?
Don't date.
Good. Fuck
I
them.
I mostly work. I haven't had enough time in my life to actually sit down and date.
You go, girl. You fucking dominate. I should focus on my work.
Nah, I mean, different bag of worms.
Okay.
Anyways, in any case, yeah, whoever broke your heart, fuck them. Not literally, just but like, figuratively. You know what I mean?
really good at that.
Oh shit! All right.
As just that is what you walk over to.
I'm giving her like a little tiny back rub with my finger.
And she's still holding onto a piece of your hair, putting endless amounts of glitter into it.
Yeah.
You want to handle this, Max, or should I?
I really don't want to break up this love fest. I'm touched to the point of almost wanting to cry.
Oh, grow up, Max.
What's up?
We need your help.
Well,
Doing what?
Yeah, doing what?
Yes!
hey,
Yes! It happened! It happened! Oh! We gave her the
do you
sunglasses.
two want to crash a party?
Ooh.
Biggie, do you want to do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can we get your little harem of pixies to help us out?
I only have one other because they sided with Pendergast, that fucking bastard. But Thorn, how are you doing, Thorn? And you just see she's laying on the table. Flying is so much fun. I love to fly. Yeah, she's good. She can come.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just like pick her up, I guess. Just
Yeah, I'll
give
just
her
put
a
them
little-
both on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I asked Cepha if the room next to the one where they're staying upstairs is empty.
No, it's all booked up. I can get
in-
it empty for
who's
you
in
if you
there
like.
right now? Yeah, who's in there right now?
Another one of their group. I think his name was Carlton.
So happy right now.
What's the most adjacent room that's empty? Or could be empty? To the
most-
group of sketchy people.
Well, the entire place is full of sketchy people. They're good paying customers. The one that's most likely empty, I think, would be the third room on the
Okay.
first floor. Most likely, they tend to kind of
so-
group up.
Alright, so
You go up to the
Can
to the
you-
first floor.
so what I want to do is I want to group them together so that they're on either side of an empty room,
Mhm.
and then I'd like to put the pixies in there with bottle service and have them do each other's nails.
Perfect.
And when it becomes just too unbearable, we're gonna offer to move the entire party downstairs.
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
We will
Uh,
be
So I'm gonna go to
the
Hey,
bottle
girls.
service.
Yeah, how would you like to party as loud as possible.
Max, how long have you known us? Forever.
Yeah.
You've known me for. Wait, Matt?
Yeah.
I turned you into
by
a
the-
wizard once.
Oh, hey! Also, I think I might be able to get you guys some glow-in-the-dark nail polish from the Shadowfell.
Yes, 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 yes. And they're both just clapping hands. Yes, 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 yes.
All right, so I want to put them in between the group of sketchy people, and I just want them to party as loud as possible.
I will gladly be part of this.
So I'm gonna roll for these two pixies, but I also want Morin. Give me a
roll for white girl wasted.
roll for white girl wasted. No, I want you to roll for a roll. Give me another Constitution check specifically for Morin. I'm gonna make con checks for them as well.
Because
money,
if
no
you're not
whammies.
adding your con to your performance check, you're doing it wrong.
Okay, that's another 11.
Okay. So, firstly, you have not sobered up at all. You have gotten possibly even more wasted over time. So that's just something to know. As you're still a bit wasted, and you stand, and for a second you could have sworn the floor dropped out, and you're flying.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, she's not actually flying. It just feels that way.
I feel as light as a feather. Are my wings out? And I'm gonna check for my wings.
Oh, they're not
on
out. No.
Max,
but
are you
you
sure
are-
this is a good idea? You know how she gets when she's drunk.
No, that's actually what I'm banking on. And so basically I'll hang out by the bar until one of them complains about the noise.
Mm-hmm. It is a couple minutes.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm gonna quickly roll real quick. I need to roll for these guys. Okay, actually no, it's about 15-20 minutes.
And in
That-
3, 2, 1.
So you new around here?
No, we've always lived maybe we don't always live here, but
Oh my god!
Oh my
God! Just being so loud, white girl.
very loud as you see a man come down, and he has a couple scales you can see kind of tattooed around the face, and a small clawfoot raptor kind of walking along by his ankles. Excuse me. And Sepha looks up. Yeah, what can I do you for, sweetie? There appears to be some people in a room next to mine that are making it very difficult for Truffles to sleep, and myself, but I eventually can sleep through anything to give you enough liquor. I can't give Truffles liquor. Is there another room we could go to? Another place, maybe? And Sepha kind of goes, I'm sorry, you guys are all booked up. Sorry, bud. And she kind of looks over at you, kind of like, how do you want to do this?
I've been out for a while. I consider myself as a bit of a hospitality manager for the place. Tell you what, we'll give you your rooms are on the house for tonight. If you all wouldn't mind bunking up in the basement, not only will we put your rooms on the house for tonight, but we'll give you some bottle service as well. What was the wine you were drinking again?
It was the Sauvenderie, I think was what it was called.
I'll send 3 bottles down immediately. I very much apologize for the inconvenience, but knowing them they're gonna burn out like a bright flame, I'm sure it'll be quiet for tomorrow.
Thank you. Should I I'll let my my friends know that I'll be staying downstairs. I'm sure that they are also not a fan of the noise.
And
You
there's
hear
the
like
karaoke.
banging on the walls, like shut up. Shut up.
I love Sandstorm.
And you see several people kind of all walk and begin to go downstairs. And you see that spined devil kind of come, look towards them, just take a seat back in the lounge chair. Give his head a very soft shake, and he just begins staring into the fire. As you did also clock, I believe a few other raptors walking downstairs with them. He did pause and go, this is us for now. We might have some more coming down. Depends. They're a bit more stubborn and they're on the higher floor. But is that all right? I hate to be rude.
It's fine.
Thank you. And they go on downstairs to the basement. So,
Oh.
what are you doing?
They're in one place now.
Much easier to spy on.
You going to send Quarrel down there?
Yeah. Oh, maybe we'll take shifts. This could take a bit.
Do you want me to... I look over at the devil.
Oh, at the what? I'm sorry.
There's the spine devil.
The spine devil that was with them.
Oh, he didn't go down with him?
No, he did not go down with them. He just kind of went off and sat down in the corner of the first floor.
Why don't you clock him? I'll go downstairs.
Out of curiosity, how much is a lesser restoration at this place? Because we might need more, and if things turn ugly.
Oh, yeah, you're finally learning. Either of the bartenders can probably do one without any issue.
All right. We should probably pay for that in advance.
I think we might be able to get this one on the house, probably. But yeah, we'll take care of it.
Your place. And I'll start to head over to the hearth.
So starting with Sanavi, and then we'll travel down to what Maximilian sees. Sanavi, how are you? Are you approaching? Or are you just sitting? Are you talking? What are you doing?
I'm just going to start. I'm going to get a fresh cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to just go and sit at the adjacent chair across and just kind of start by just sitting there just for a moment.
He clocks you, then just kind of continues staring at the fire.
You ever have Feywild tea?
I'm not much of a tea drinker.
Really should. This stuff's got some nice effects to it. Though I always never brew it right at home.
Ain't that how it is? Always better when you go out.
Oh no, you first.
It's always better when you go out.
Isn't it? Are those friends of yours that just came down?
Associates. Probably a better term for it. Kind of in the middle of a business thing.
A deal with the devil?
Something like that.
Oh, I won't pry. It's not my business. Though I did notice that they had some claw-tooth raptors with them. I haven't seen those since I was a child.
Really?
I'm Eberonian by birth.
Oh. Shame. That you'd be separated from your heritage, I mean. Not that you're Eberonian.
It was unpleasant. Have you ever been to Eberron?
Once or twice.
Was the transition painful?
Not particularly.
Then you timed it right. My home plane is protected from usual planar travel. When I was forced out, I went right through the rings of Mooseverse.
The key is you gotta know where the holes are.
Yep. I was curious, how did they get their hands on claw-tooth raptors? You know?
Some people like weird pets. What can you say?
Ain't that the truth?
You want me to get you one?
I think I can hold off for now. No offense, but I'm not a devil dealer.
You know, it's not always souls. You know that, right?
I know. But I also know how to twist words.
How much for that tea?
Oh, my friend got me for it. I'm not sure how much, but I'm sure I'll get you a cup if you want some.
Oh,
Reminds
mighty
me of
kind
a
you.
very early memory. Want one too, and I'll order one for them.
It is presented. He kind of looks down. Kind of has to tip his head back because he has more of a beak.
Mhm.
Not bad. Not bad at all. What did you say your name was?
You can call me Say.
You can call me Spin.
Nice to meet you, Spin.
Nice to meet you as well, Say.
Now, if I may ask a quick question.
We've done a lot of that.
Well, this one's a tad more direct, if you don't mind. What's with the dragon markings on your associates? I've heard rumors, but I'm trying to piece together some. I'm not. There's a rumor I got on the plane where I'm staying, but unfortunately, I don't know much about the local pantheon.
What did you hear? Don't want to bore you with things you already know.
Now, I heard this as a rumor, so I don't know if it's true. But something about some dragon goddess? A multi-headed one. Now, back on my home plane, we have dragon gods, the ones that created Eberron. But I never heard of one that had multiple heads.
That'd be Tiamat. Yes, 5-headed dragon trapped in the pit. When I'm not traveling for pleasure. It's my job and job of my ilk to watch over her. So you talk to the right devil.
Are they related to her in any way? Your associates, or are they related to the that other one I heard? It was a metal.
Bahamut.
That's the one.
Why are you so curious?
I'm trying to learn more for my home plane. I work at a tavern myself, and there are a number of patrons that ask for local legends. It's an adventurer's tavern, so they want all the local legends, the local
Make a
fairy
deception
tales.
check.
Is he
Come
lying
on.
though? Is he lying?
I mean,
That's a
he's
16.
doing a deception of why he wants to know, so I count that as a deception.
Oh, that's a 16.
That's a 16. That's a 7. You did very bad. Makes sense. Want to make sure you have something to make them seat their asses in the seats.
Anything to keep them away from risking their lives, to be honest.
Oh,
You're talking to a healer, so.
Oh. I think you want people to be more in danger. Gives you more coin.
I don't charge.
Ah, pity. No, they are worshippers of Tiamat, not a big group. Apparently, they have some sort of project they're working on. I don't know. But you know, these Tiamat worshippers, they get a little over their heads. Have you ever heard of a dragon flesh grafter?
I have not, but I'm getting a bad feeling from that word.
Oh, as you should. There are some non-scaly folk who get the idea that if they ingest or attach different bits of dragon to them, that it'll take. And because dragons are the superior beings, it will cleanse them of their less scalier qualities.
Does it work?
In a matter of speaking. You don't become a dragon, I'll tell you that much.
What happens?
You become twisted, abnormal. You get a couple gifts here and there. Sure, it depends on how far they go. I heard it becomes rather addictive.
Oh dear.
Oh, I wouldn't cut me near the stuff, but you know, people and their fascination with dragons. Much like their fascination with clawfoots, I imagine.
Grew up wanting one.
It's possible. It's a much better flight of fancy than wanting to become a dragon.
True. Well, I won't bother you any longer. Sorry to intrude.
Oh, I didn't mind. You were good company. He sits back in the chair, his spine's poking into the leather. So at that point, we will cut to Maximilian. During this conversation, you were able to go downstairs. Now, I will take us to the basement, which is where you'll be. Are you saying Quarles, or are you going down yourself?
I'll bring the promised bottles of wine and Quarles.
Perfect.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave him dismissed.
Okay. You head down the stairs, which I will... It's a familiar journey for you. You used to live down here, after all. Now, all you'll see is black, but I am going to put you right here top the stairs, as you see a couple people in masks, a few clawfoots kind of curled up around each other, and them just kind of chatting and talking for a while. It's rather hushed in the moment they kind of Are you trying to sneak down?
No, I said I was gonna come down with bottles of wine, so I'm gonna come down with bottles of wine.
The moment they hear you coming, they kind of stop talking and look up at you. Ah, the wine's here! Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll walk it down to him.
Mm-hmm. And then,
because of the number of you and the fact that you've been here for a while, Sepha wanted me to offer a turn down service to the room.
All rooms are upstairs. They are not very interested in a turn down service. Thank you, though.
I'll just drop some sheets off and be on my way.
I'm sure. Let me check. She's been a bit testy. Irida! 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 And there's a moment where the door opens and shuts, but very briefly, as you see a woman, red dragonborn, covered in red scales, kind of come out. What? They're offering fresh sheets for the room. Do you want any? Sure, we could take some fresh sheets.
So I'll take them to the door, and can I see into the room at least a little bit as I offer them to them?
Make me a perception check. As she's trying to block the room itself, it's open just a little bit.
And I'm not looking into the room for details specifically.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of catching
I'm
pictures.
looking for, because it's my old room, I'm looking for small spaces I am intimately familiar with where a raven could be hidden.
Absolutely. You see several good small places, as a lot of bits of the room, like your old bookshelf is still there, your couch is still there, that there's still that little crawl space area where you could hide knickknacks and things. You do see for a second a flash something green and scaled. A large wing kind of opens and shuts.
I will hand the sheets through the door, and as I do that, I will whistle a silent note like a dog whistle, and I will summon Quarles into one of those hidey holes. And then I'll depart.
All right. She enters back into the room. Do you warg into Quarles?
Not until I get up to the bar.
Okay. I'm going to stay on this map for now. But quickly, I'm going to cut up to Morin. Morin, how are you doing at your party? It is going great. It's a blast and a half. The one pixie known as Thorn goes, "You really are super pretty. What? But you said you work a lot?
Work a lot, just so much. I'm trying to get away from, I'm on vacation.
Hear that?
I have just been doing nothing but order stuff. I work for Order of the Gauntlet, and it's just who's right and who's wrong, and just like, do we kill them because they're wrong, but they just all they did was this, and it's like, do we actually go out and stop these people? Like, you know, I have so much paperwork.
Morin, wait, Biggie. In Canada, I don't know your name, Biggie. You should say, fuck the paperwork. You should go on your own and go solo. You know what's right and what's wrong right here. And she touches your chest. Past your boob, in your heart.
I already did that, and I had a great time adventuring and doing my own thing for a little bit.
Yes.
It was great. I'm come from basically royalty, so like,
Yes, queen.
I have to basically like take over the family business of running an entire order.
Doesn't sound like you want to do that though.
I do.
Do you?
I do. I really do.
Or do you want to just come party with the Feywilds with us forever?
No, gosh. I would love to.
Let's do it. Let's get out of here. Forget the material plane and their needs of order and you having to choose things. Just come to the Feywilds. We'll have like such a fucking blast. You could be a swan if you wanted to, or you could be like a bird or an angel or like a what do you call a butterfly? A butterfly. You could be literally whatever you want to be in the Feywild. There is no right or wrong. There just is.
To be honest, Thorn, I am exactly what I want to be, and I am exactly where I want to be. And I appreciate everything that you're trying to say, but I'm distressed and I'm venting, but I'm actually exactly where I want to be and exactly who I want to be. And if I am not happy with someone, I'll fucking kill them with fire. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Are you a poet?
No. No. I'm better at setting things on fire than writing things down.
God, write that down. And then one of them begins to draw cap like flowers onto a pillow like crocheted. I'm better at setting things fire than writing things down. Yes, I need to put that up on my wall. It's going right over my Live, Laugh, Love poster.
I love you so much the short time that we've met each other, but I have to be honest, I absolutely fucking hate that because it's all over my mom's office and it's just no. I hate it. I hate it so much.
You hate Live, Laugh, Love, or I hate
Live, Laugh, Live, Laugh, Love. It's just
I'm trying to figure out a new saying that's like me. I might get that tattooed on me. Not Live, Laugh, Love, but I'm better at setting things on fire than writing them down. I feel like that should be a tattoo.
I think that's better than Live, Laugh, Love for sure.
Oh yeah, it's because it's so simple, and mainly I have people read it and then immediately they have to do everything. Those three things.
Yeah.
Like it's enchanted. So when they read it, they have to start living if they're undead, which is really funny. Yeah. And they have to start laughing, and then they fall in love with the first person they see, and it's so funny.
That is actually a good one.
It's really funny.
I feel that I came here to help a friend.
Yeah.
And I think that I should go and fulfill my duty of that. Duty. Yeah, right. But
Morgan,
you know what?
We love you.
I know.
Sorry, Biggie, we love you.
We should definitely hang out. And I'm gonna like give her like for the Order of the Gauntlet, like we'll have like little tokens or whatever.
Perfect.
And I'll like give them a token, and I'll be like, if you're ever in Neverwinter, just give the Order this token and say you're looking for more less, and we'll party.
I would never have gone to Neverwinter, but you're the reason I'm gonna go.
Cool.
And she's just holding this token that's probably the size of her chest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to this.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna go sleep.
Yeah.
And she flops on the bed. You see the other pixie whose name you didn't catch is already just blacked out, gone.
Yeah. I'll put them both in the little teeny tiny bed.
Aww.
And put a little blanket like right over top of them.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll kind of And go downstairs.
We cut back to downstairs. At this time, so now you've just finished your conversation with the spine devil, with the spined devil, Spin. Maxwell, you have just had Quarles go in, and you are now upstairs, and Morin is coming back downstairs to the first floor.
Do we want her sober for this?
You work on that. I need to look into my own room, and I bamf out.
Okay. You bamf out, which requires, again, us going back to the other track I had. Track.
I'm
There we
loving
go.
it.
This is so fun.
So you bamf back. Also, thank you. You bamf into Quarles. I'm going to drag your token after I've described the full scene. You see the dragonborn known as Irda walk forward. All right, sister. And immediately you see two large taloned claws sink into the floor. A large spined tail, wings fold and unfold. Yes. What is it? Telver, you've ruined the sheets with acid again. It's all right. We have new sheets now. This room is too small for me. I know. Once we have a new headquarters, all will be fine. She places a hand on the cheek, kind of rubs it for a second. And then we'll have the assets secured and we'll really get to work. So in this moment, there's a bit of a shift, and you see a glimpse of white feathers in a chair. A form breathing slowly in and out. The wings almost kind of warped, red starting and then going down to white. Sort of draconic fin-like ears in a chair. The skin covered in scales, but you would know her as Kara. Looking a lot different than you last saw her, as draconic bits and pieces are covering her. She seems to be sound asleep in a chair. None the wiser of what's going on, but clearly looking a lot different than you last saw her. Continuing the conversation. Our devil friend will secure us a place in the Nine Hells for safe passage. And then we will continue forward. How are your eyes? Let me see. I see too many things. I like it, but I see too many things. I want to see more. I know. All in due time. You're so much prettier now than you were before. You hear the bed creak as this large creature gets back on the bed and curls up. I want to go outside again. And we will. For now we have to lay low. Our last place was getting a little too cramped. We'll be fine. Still think I could have eaten the angel. No, you couldn't have. We must be prudent and careful. I want food. All right, I will get you food. Now stay here. And you see feet begin to walk away and leave as the woman knows Irda walks out. Is there anything that you do as Quarles? Or anything that you instruct Quarles to do? He is close enough. As this is the current setup of the room, you would see. It's a small space.
So he's here?
Mm-hmm. He was under the sofa, so you were able to see mainly feet, but you're able to get a glimpse.
Can he make it across the room under the furniture to here?
I would need a stealth check.
With the Raven's stats.
Mm-hmm. The Raven's stats, which I believe would be a dexterity plus 3, I think. I'm gonna check.
It's +2.
+2. Ah.
Yes. Dex 14.
Yeah, +2.
And
you're trying to beat this creature's passive perception.
+2. 15.
15. You are able to, moving past giant tail, scales, walk over, and thankfully are unseen as you get closer to Kara.
Is that clear across the room under the chair, or like just halfway?
You're able to get clear across the room. The room is not that big, so you're able to go under the bed.
How sturdy do the restraints look?
That's the funny thing. She's currently not restrained. She's just asleep.
I'm gonna use the mimicry ability of my raven to say "wake up," but in my voice.
Say, "Wake up!" And you watch the eyes slowly flutter open and shut. You see one, the normal blue, the other draconic and red, narrow slit. She looks. The squirrel's trying to still hide.
So I want him to, as he sees her awaken, I want her to flutter up to be in her vision, and then I want him to bamf out again.
She opens her eyes, clocks him.
And then he bamfs out. And then when I snap to at the bar, I'm gonna take Dolores out of my bag of holding, and I'm gonna turn to those two, and I'm gonna say, "Shady stuff in the basement, we gotta go." And if Seth was nearby, I'm gonna grab her ear.
Yeah, she is kind of working doing books. Everything okay? You have your "I'm about to do something" face on.
Yeah, Kara's in the basement.
Rage immediately coats down her face.
Breathe.
Rage. Oh, breathe.
No. She doesn't like when her bar is used for things.
No.
Wait. Max. The card.
All right.
We should at least let them know. We can still do it, but we should at least get some backup. It's just us three. Max, those are Tiamat cultists down there.
Yeah, but they're all human and half elf. They burn.
They might not be. Based on what I got from Spiny over there, who's actually really nice. They might have.
Who? Bar new guy. The guy behind the bar.
Yeah, the halfling kind of looks up.
Can you give my winged friend here a little pick me up? We have work to do.
On it, and he immediately kind of takes out a basil leaf, crushes it in his hands, twists, and then immediately gives more like a very light slap on the cheeks. Rise and shine, sweetie.
Oh God, how big is that room? Fireball.
Nope, more. Max.
Wait. Hold on. So I twist the card.
You twist it, and for a second it lights up. Hello? Please leave a recorded message after the tone. Unfortunately, you only have 25 words. There's a light chime.
I found her. Thinning veil. I'd hurry up, I'm not waiting. About to do stupid shit.
So I have 10 more.
Don't need 10 more.
It's at that point the paper untwists, goes, "Thank you so much for your message. I shall get back to you promptly." As it seems like it's a rather simple sending spell with a recording back and forth, but you know it went through.
Max.
How long it'll take for him to get there, that's the question.
Max. We might be dealing with some people who worked with dragon flesh grafters.
This sounds like more and more reason for us to go down and kill them.
That actually answers a lot of questions. Whatever they're doing, they're moving fast on it, so we need to go now.
Just thought we should go in with all the information we have. Don't believe what you see. Take it from someone who has a bit of innate casting.
I toss my portal ram to Warren.
Ooh, I used to have one of these.
You know, normally
You
I'd
wanna
be
break some
against
stuff?
that. Normally I'd
right
be
at
against
this
that, but-
moment, you see Irida kind of come up to the bar, look around very, very like calmly, and go, "Can we get some food downstairs, please?"
Telepathic. Never mind, because I don't know who that is.
No, you don't. You just know. Well, you do know it was someone who came from downstairs. So, Kun kind of pauses, looks over at Sepha. Sepha just very shortly nods because he realizes Max has a plan. Right on it. I'll bring it down. Thank you kindly. Turns, begins walking back downstairs.
What do they eat?
Meat mostly. They've been asking for steak, rare. Usually try any
Are any of
different
those pixies
types.
still conscious?
No, those pixies are. I literally.
No.
took
What
them
about
in.
the DD?
DDs?
Oh,
The
I
DD
like
was
where
a
your
s-
head's at.
The DD was a sprite,
Oh.
but he could still help. Do you ask him?
I like where your head's
Yeah.
at.
Can you polymorph Morin into a cow?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't. Do you? How important is this?
Also, don't want to be cow.
No, you don't want to pop up in the middle of a group of people, say hello, and then light them on fire?
Oh, I see what
Do
you're
I have
doing.
to be a
just-
cow?
All right, what do people eat? You could be anything people eat.
Oh God, I don't want to say it. But yeah, okay, I'll be a cow. Fine, whatever.
All right, I'll go get Thorn. She's normally the best one to wake up. Just give me a second. He flies up, comes back. You just see a girl going very like, what? I was sleeping.
I'm gonna go up and go to her and like with my thumb and be like, "Hey, darling,
I
I need you to turn me into a cow."
And she grabs your finger and like nuzzles you. You'd be the best cow ever.
We never talk about this though.
Okay.
All right, thank you,
Oh.
She
darling.
kisses your
All
thumb.
right, so make sure you're holding the ram when you turn into a cow, because anything that you're holding will just merge with you.
Okay, you ready to become the best cow, the sexiest cow in the world?
Moo, bitch, get out my way.
She claps her hands and immediately, you're a cow.
Moo.
Moo. Fuck yeah.
That
I'm trying
happened.
to find a cow token. My goodness, why can't I find a freaking cow token? You'd think that they were really easy to find.
I kind of like look down at my hooves and I'm like,
You agreed to this, Morn.
have you ever been headbutt by a cow?
No.
I headbutt you via cow.
Ugh.
That was my stomach, Morn. Oh, that's gonna leave a bruise.
Oh, perfect.
Ugh.
All right, I'm going to put our lovely cow image down on the third map. Freaking beautiful. Also, how are people feeling? Do we need another break?
Do this.
All right.
I'm all right.
I'm good.
Always important to check because this is the part where I'm like, this is a decent break. Or we can just go in there and be like, it's time to get crazy.
It's time to get cow.
It's time to go cow or say now. Okay.
Say now or forever be a cow.
Say now or forever be a cow. So Kum kind of pauses like, am I taking this cow down to them?
No, we're gonna do it. We're familiar with them. We thought you'd like
Okay.
it rough, really, really fresh.
Okay. Good luck. And he kind of looks over at Sepha. Sepha kind of goes,
And then before we go downstairs, I'm gonna whisper into each of their ears before we get downstairs. Don't fall into the pit. It goes directly to the astral sea.
Good to know.
Moo.
Before we go down there, I'm going to cast aid on all of us.
Makes perfect sense. Give yourself them 5 hit points.
Are you casting at the lowest level?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only level 8, so I don't have. I'm trying to conserve for.
Is it temp HP or
Nope,
increases
it
your
increases your max.
Oh, yeah, right.
Increase your
I'm
max.
putting. I guess I shouldn't actually put it in temp in case
Yeah.
anyone else wants to buff.
It counts as temp, but it's technically your max. That's why aid is also aid. I believe can stack, which makes it
Yeah.
such a bomb spell. Time for me to pull up the no, because you're about to do something great.
And then I will cast Mage Armor through my staff.
I love it. Okay.
Here we go.
So, you begin heading downstairs. And as soon as you begin descending down to the subterranean level, you hear the sounds of crashes and snarling. When you get down, you see a bunch of people kind of looking towards the door, a little concerned. The Red Dragonborn, her jaw very tight as she's looking at the door. All right. And she immediately opens and closes the door quickly, heads inside, and you just hear the just more sounds of struggle happening. And then suddenly everything goes still. What are you guys doing? That is what you guys are hearing as you are climbing downstairs.
I'm going to stay just out of sight so that they don't see me coming down in full mage armor. Kind of let Max and Morin go first.
Max, Morin, you're up.
I'm gonna be like, right.
Perhaps I should have cast this a little.
So we're just gonna leave this by the door,
Moo.
and I take the cow over towards the door.
Yeah, probably. Wow, they ordered a live cow. You guys are good.
Moo.
Nasty cow.
So we don't have the pixie to drought concentration. I didn't think that part through. How many hit points does a cow have?
It has, I believe, like 12.
Seriously?
One bite as they try to eat her, and she's
Yeah, pretty much.
Gonna be very angry.
Cows have 15 hit points.
That's not bad.
okay. So maybe 2 bites.
Yeah.
It won't be pleasant though.
It will not be a pleasant experience. But they also have an AC of 10, so it's pretty easy.
Moo.
Oh, I'd rather just kind of drop it and fireball these people downstairs.
All right.
Like get us right by the door.
Yeah. Oh, can you move your tokens?
I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It'd be good that if I made you this cow.
Ah,
There you go.
I can see now.
You're a cow. There you go, cow. Oh, cow. As you are right next to a still that is currently brewing another fresh batch of ale.
I'm gonna take the cow, give some scritches behind the ear, and then I'm gonna say, I give you full permission to cause as much property damage as you like.
Moo. Are we downstairs already? Like, are we in
You are
this area?
downstairs. This is the basement. You are downstairs.
And
So these are
surrounded
all
by the cultists?
These are all, yeah.
Those are all cultists. Yeah.
Okay. I immediately kick this one.
Perfect. Roll me a d20. Add, I believe,
Natural 1.
You try to kick out, and he goes, "Whoa, girl, whoa!" and starts patting your rump. It's like, easy. Okay.
I will then vominos to over here to this table. So 5, 10, and I would just like to attack the table.
Absolutely. Roll the hit table. Very important.
All right. Well, I mean, whoops, that's the wrong one. 14.
14 hits as you beat the table over the wine shatters and go, "Hey!"
Yeah, 5, 10, and I'm gonna just horn headbutt this box right here.
Sir, should we, can you handle this cow? And they're looking.
I'm going to call down from the stairwell. If that's the cow, you might want to put her down quick before the customers get angry.
And then I'm going to run over and try again to hit the clawfoot raptor.
Oh, okay. Did you roll a 17 or did
No.
7? No, that does not hit. It's just you do try to kick and goes, and it is going to lunge at you. That's enough to tempt a clawfoot raptor into attacking something. He does get advantage. That hits.
Only 4.
4 damage. It's not a lot. Sorry, he has advantage. That is also going to. Well, actually, the first one hits for 11. As that is enough. As now, Morin, you are now Morin. You can't see, but you can.
I wait for the gasps.
And I'm going to be like, ow. And I'm going to cast.
I believe Fireball?
No, I'm going to cast my
Radiance of the Dawn.
Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay.
Where is that? Let me just
Remind me what that does.
Absolutely. Radiance of the Dawn. I can use my Channel Divinity. Has a DC 17, or it takes 2d10 plus 8 radiant damage.
Okay. Is that
everything in the room that is hostile in 30 feet?
Perfect. Okay. Please roll that damage. I'm also going to need everyone to roll for initiative.
/R.
As we're going to have 3 different initiatives here.
Ooh, solid 23. That is an average fireball.
That's 23 damage. Gotcha.
That's 23 damage. They have to do a DC 17.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, come on.
What type of save?
That would be
I'll
con.
Con. Okay. We have 2 clawfoots down here right now.
Seriously.
That's
Tsunamis
17.
back,
Fail.
baby.
That's a success. There's 3 of these guys down here right now.
So 3, 4 of them fail. The one clawfoot succeeds.
All right, that one clawfoot, I believe you take half, or is it save or suck, or is it you take half?
It's half.
Gotcha. Okay. So
my initiative is 12.
Okay. Turn 12. I still have to roll for everyone else, and then I will do this. Actually, I'll do the damage first.
I got a 2 for initiative.
Oh no, a 2. Okay, fixed it. That clawfoot immediately starts to burn up. Because
It's all radiant damage too.
Awesome. And all of these guys failed, which, much to your surprise, as you realize these were not the hardiest people, and this was possibly a weaker sect, as you immediately see them all crispin very quickly.
They're all dead.
They all the ones down here die, yes. Except for this clawfoot, he's good.
And how much damage did I take? I took an extra 5 damage, so my... Yeah,
that's a great rate of return. Oh, Irda, I expected more from you. There it is!
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, that is a crispening of people. So, let's switch to the battle music, shall we? As immediately once there is the sound of screams and panics, you hear two things like, oh shit, and a quick whispering. Maximilian, you're right by the door. You're able to quickly hear, everyone else get down here. We need backup now. And immediately you hear, I got this, sister. And the door wrenches open. Maximilian, you're right in front of the door.
I am.
You are. So you're probably going to be the first. I have to quickly get rid of this. There it is, dynamic lighting. There you are, you little silly goblin. There it is. As you see this large green creature take up the doorway. And so now you're able to see there are aspects on the skull that do look human, half-elf ears almost come out of the skull. This thing is mainly monster now. As it opens up the door, looks down at you, and is going to open up with a multi-attack. 20 does 24 hit?
That'll hit.
All right, you take 6 slashing, 5 poison. Is going to open up with another claw attack.
Oh, wait. I was going to say, I'm going to use my, I totally forgot I have this, because I never played it for long. I'm going to use my,
Warding flare?
I always want to say flash, like, but no, my warding flare. So it actually has disadvantage.
Gotcha. All right, I will re-roll the disadvantage.
8.
That's good. All right, I'm just going to keep the toggle on.
So I take 6 slashing for poison? On the first attack.
On the first one, you take 6 slashing for poison, yes. On the second one, you take no damage at all.
On the attack that hits.
Yeah.
I would like to do a wonderful.
Ooh. All right, that's a dex save, and this is what is fire damage. Okay.
Yo, come on, fail.
That's a fail.
Look at those numbers.
It immediately takes some flame to the face. I don't like you. And quickly you see a tail coming. Does 16 hit?
That is my AC.
That is a hit. You please make a strength saving throw and take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Let's see here. Strength saving throw. 14.
14. You are prone.
Okay. 14 bludgeoning damage, you said?
14 bludgeoning damage. That is correct.
Okay.
All right. Oh, gotta loop this bad boy. Yeah. All righty then. Orin.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yes. This was Telver's turn.
Okay. I'm going to... Oh, wait, no, that's... Are you down or are you still up?
I'm up. I'm just prone.
Okay, and the people that are in this room are baddies, right?
Correct. Maximilian would have told you that Kara is in there. She's considered a goodie.
That's the big beast? Or the dragonborn?
You cannot see her. She is over here in the room.
Okay, I'm going to...
She would have to move back over here.
I'm going to do the Radiant Soul.
Mm-hmm.
So that's clicked. And my angelic wings bamf out, my eyes turn golden, flare out. And then I'm also going to cast a... Whoa. How many of those do I have? Wait, 2. I'll just do it at I'll cast a spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. Where are you putting that?
I'm putting it right here.
Perfect.
Should I be able to see in there from my angle? Because Max is in shadow.
You
right
can
now.
see this dragonborn.
I can't see.
You can't. Oh, wait.
I take a swing at the big baddie, and I do it for 12.
Awesome.
Is there light in that room?
In this room?
Yeah, in that
there
big one. Okay, I'm just wondering because I don't have dark vision.
Oh, you can't see it all. Oh, because this room is the freaking basement.
I can only see the main area.
Yeah, there actually is light down
It should be lit. It's very lit. It's supposed to be like a...
My bad. Yeah, no, I realized that there are places
There
that
we
would have
go.
some light.
That's more like it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for bringing it out to my attention.
I take it that a 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. You're talking about our biggest boy or our red one?
Yeah, biggest
12
boy.
does not hit our biggest boy. No.
Okay.
Who is a girl? But whatever.
Biggest
semantics.
Girl. All right, and I'm going to. I guess I can't pull Max out of there or help him up.
You can. You can use half your movement to give him a drag back.
Okay, so I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, and we'll do 25 and bring him to here.
Boom.
I will resist.
Never mind then. That would be a contested check then, if you're trying to still forcefully pull him.
I am still trying to forcefully pull him because he's on the ground.
All right,
so
give me 2 strength checks, please.
Strength or athletics?
In that room.
I'll take athletics.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I rolled it twice. I don't know why.
You got to be a 4, Morin.
19.
All right.
Yeah, that'll do.
And Max, you are pulled back towards a crate.
That I destroyed.
And he's dead.
That's my turn.
All right. Cool. A single clawfoot is remained downstairs.
Oh, yeah,
Stay away. You stay away.
You're at the top of the stairs, are you not?
Oh, right. Yeah, I hadn't come down yet.
Yeah, you haven't come downstairs yet. I'm fair. I'm strict but fair. Okay. Quickly have to check this. No, he can't do that. But he will try to bite you. No. It is an 18 hit.
No.
No, as he just bites and slashes at nothing but armor. And I have to make a quick roll. Okay. There is nothing that you can see. All right. Patrick, aka Maximilian.
I will use half of my movement to get up,
Okay.
and then I will move 15 feet back to the doorway.
Okay.
Oh, how does twin spell work again?
Twin spell works means that you forgot how many.
You spend
How many sorcerer points per
equal to
level?
the spell level. 1 for a cantrip. I was just thinking that because I have my own plan as
So
well.
is a level 2 spell 3
2 sorcery
or 2?
points.
2 sorcery points.
1 for a cantrip, one for a cantrip. Otherwise, it's however many points. Like the spell level is how many points. So 1 for a first, 2 for a second, 3 for a third, so on and so forth.
So I will burn 2 sorcery points, and then I will, at second level, cast Guiding Bolt onto the big dragony thing.
On just the big dragon thing, so 2 guiding bolts? Or twin spell, you think you have to do 2 different targets.
You have to do 2
I do
different
have to do
targets.
so 1 here and 1 there.
Perfect. Give it a roll.
Where is the button?
I thought you said the ready was the goodie.
No, there is a different one further in who
So I'm gonna use another sorcery point to use my was it seeking spell or whatever, and re-roll that.
Yep, seeking spell can be paired.
All right.
So normally with meta magic, you can only use one meta magic per spell, with Empower spell and Seeking spell being the 2 exceptions.
Well, thank you, Max.
I'm a Sark main.
Yeah, I appreciate you so much right now.
Appreciate you say. Thank you.
That's an. Oh no! Damn.
I was like, that's a save. That's
not the
what we
button.
want.
Fuck that guy.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we
20.
go!
So this is
That's
15
actually
plus
2 nat
14.
20s.
2 nat 20? Oh. Do you roll for
Because
2
it's
different spells, or do you
twins.
just roll for the one? I thought you rolled two dice for the twin spell.
No, I think you're just cloning the same spell, right?
It depends on the DM. So you could rule it that it could be similar to such a spell such as Scorching Ray, where you have 3 different and make 3 different attacks. Because you are technically targeting 2 targets, you're dividing a spell in 2.
That's how I've always run it. Go ahead.
Or you could rule it that because it's the same spell, it's just hitting 2 targets instead of 1.
I'll allow for the rolling once on this time. Normally I run it as you roll 2 for 1.
It doesn't specifically say, so it's up to the DM's interpretation.
Someone quick get on Jeremy Crawford's Twitter.
No.
Worth a shot. So that's 29 radiant damage. They were not fans of that. Anything else you're doing?
An advantage on anyone who tries to attack.
That is true.
That was my action, right?
That was your action.
I'm going to use my bonus action to top myself off with a little healing.
All right.
So I'll do 2 charges of my whatchamacallit, do 2d6 on myself.
Okay. Love it.
9.
9. All right. It is time for Irda, who is not a fan of the current position that she is in, but she is going to push her sister to the side, step to the side, kind of take cover behind the wall. Look at you. Aren't you just 2 different flavors of irritating? Grab a great axe, and she is going to take some swings. And she gets 2. Actually, no. I know what she'd do. I have to quickly measure something. All right. I'm going to need Morin and Maximilian to please make wisdom saving throws.
Is she casting?
No.
She's not. Oh.
This is not a cast.
Ooh, that's a nat 1.
That is a failure.
18.
18 is a success. You are going to take half damage. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, wait, no, it rolled for me. Hooray!
Heavens above.
So, Morin, you're going to take the full 35, but halved because you're resistant to that. But you are also currently frightened.
Okay,
So
what's
you
half
take
30? What's the half
17.
of 34?
You take 17 necrotic damage. Maximilian's going to take a full 35 as she opens up her mouth, and you just see these
Did
ghostly...
Max save?
Right, sorry. Max saves. Max, you are not frightened. You take 17. Morin, you did save. You take 17, and you are frightened. There we go. Thanks, Max.
I'm going to, since it's my turn again, I have another reaction.
Is it your turn again?
No, it's not.
Or, sorry, my turn has passed, so I got my reaction back, right?
Yeah,
That's how
yes,
that
yes,
works.
yes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're gonna F that guy in particular?
Yeah.
Perfect. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which she is surprisingly not that good at. Okay, she's in pluses to that. That's crazy. That's a failure. She takes 21 fire damage, but you realize it doesn't do as much damage as you'd expect as the scales link up in your mind. Resistant.
Yeah, that answers the question that I thought.
All right. Thay, you just saw a giant cone of wispy black fire bathe over your companions.
So just coming down. in that spot just... I assume there's no walls. It's kind of like an open more style as you get lower.
Yes, down here is an open style. There is a wall right here. Sorry, you can't see it. There is a wall right here. Max is currently standing in the doorway.
Well, no, I meant for the stairs, because I'm thinking, can I jump off down where I'm currently
Yes, you can jump down. You can jump down.
Okay, I'll hop down. So that was 5, 10.
Mm-hmm.
10. Okay. Then I'll go see clock where everyone is. 15, 20. And I, seeing those two, the silver cloak is going to appear around my shoulders, blazing brightly.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes are going to glow a very bright silver. And I am going to twin cast Banishment.
Ooh. Interesting. That's a charisma saving throw, is it not?
That it is.
Telver has not great charisma.
Come on.
Yep.
Fail.
That's Telver. Gotta check. Irda, I believe, has pluses to this, but it didn't make it to her sheet, so whatever this is, add 6.
No.
That's a fail.
Ha!
As you pull that, and they are both not native necessarily to this plane. As they're from the material plane. Fun little
But
caveat
we're
there.
not on the whole.
You're not on the material plane.
Get her. Get her now.
Oh,
Am I still-
Sanabi, you beautiful.
You are not so
beautiful
frightened. You
man.
cannot see the source of your fear.
Okay.
You are sorry. You are still frightened. You can now willingly move closer because, the source of your fear is not there.
Grab her.
Oh.
Let's get out of here. I can't hold this for
Okay.
long, and if it ends early, they're coming back.
I'm
I grab her.
just gonna grab this raptor by the throat and throw it
Take care
into
of
the
the
astral sea.
take care of the raptor.
What? Everyone slow down.
We're
It was
still in
Saynabi's turn.
initiative.
Saynabi, we are still in initiative. There are still people here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There are still people here. You're not done yet. You're out of initiative when I say you're out of initiative. Saynabi, you did twin banishment. Lauren, you are still frightened. At the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save.
Okay. But the source of my fear is not there anymore, so I'm not actually.
Can't see it, so you don't technically get the effects. But if they were
Yeah.
to come back,
Yes.
You'd still
So
be frightened.
can I grab this? This claw? Like, how big is this raptor?
It is medium sized.
Okay,
So-
so I would like to grab it by the throat and just throw it into the astral sea, please.
Grapple check, please.
So a contestant.
Yeah, you have to beat a 9.
14.
14 is enough as you grab it, throw it off into the sea. He gets to make a dex save to see if he actually can save himself. But you rolled a 14.
Mm-hmm.
That's the DC.
Oh.
that one, baby.
As you just see this clawfoot falling back into the astral sea. Gone, but not forgotten. Alrighty then. It is at this moment you, this is when they arrive, because they needed to get their shit together for a second. As Morin, you see the air begins to shimmer a little bit as... sorry, I need one more. Sorry, more than one. 3, 4, 5, and...
Heavens.
Oh, right, I can't forget. They were clever. One would be over there with it. 'cause they brought it with
I
them.
did a wisdom saving throw at the end of my turn. 21.
End of your turn, yeah. Oh no, you are no longer frightened. But you do see a lot of creatures just entered. And they get to take their turns. I didn't mean to put 2 of those down. It just is a weird thing that happened. There was only one dinosaur, one big boy. All right, Morin.
Miss.
Miss, as the giant teeth just come in, you were able to quickly move off to the side. Perfect. I meant to add more clawfoots here. They have some babies. They only have 2 babies. There we go. This table is pushed over. Guy is going to run. Fine, Clawfoot. You're so freaking determined. You'll go here. This one will also go here. Sadie's are for you.
Shield.
Okay, he has advantage.
Miss.
So does 17 hit your shield?
No, with shield it's 20.
Gotcha. Let's see if the claws hit. 23. Yes. It gets right underneath this arcane barrier. Please roll a concentration check for your banishment.
22!
You're good, baby. The other one is going to come in again for a bite. Wow, that's a crit. And then a claw. Also works. Please make 2 concentration checks. You need to roll 2 10s.
Okay, I make the first one, and I make the second one.
Perfect. You are fine. These guys.
And sorry, how much damage was that? Is that total?
So
That's 9.
15.
15 total. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
20. It's gonna swing up.
That guy's in a wall.
Is he?
He is.
Oh,
Also-
right. And this is also a
this
still.
is
Yep.
fire.
I realized that. I realize that now. I now realize that. There's things that you realize in the past.
I mean, this one could probably stand there, but
Yeah, it's a tiny little clawfoot. It can fit there. Thank you, Maximilian.
Morin, do you have another thing that can help us?
Oh god, I've got things that can help us for days.
All right.
Gonna
Who's
need
ever
it.
more in 1, 2.
Miss.
Nope,
miss,
nope.
miss.
Wow,
no,
so
no.
sad, guys. Get it together.
Is this all a Morin?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just imagining her parrying with her spear and like knocking about with her shield and just being like, this was the best vacation ever.
As they are missing. Okay, cool. That is all the cultists' turn. Clawfoots have gotten their turn. Maximilian, we're back on you.
I would like to. Would I have had time to cast Shillelagh before I came downstairs?
Absolutely. You knew you were probably going to come down into a scrap.
So I am going to. D&D Beyond.
It's D&D.
D&D.
D&D. Yeah.
D&D Beyond. Can you tell we're nerds?
I'm going to.
I can.
Yeah.
Dude, we're playing D&D.
I'm gonna green flame
I'm a
blade
chick.
Okay.
and swing at the clawfoot next to me
Okay.
with my shillelagh.
Okay.
A 15. Will a 15 hit?
15 hits.
All right. So that one takes that and bludgeoning,
All right.
and that and fire.
Okay. How much did the other little dude take?
10.
Ouchies. They are still up
and
as
then-
fire sees around them. Yeah.
And then I will quicken spell and do it again
All right.
because I can. And just so I have 2 extra sorcery points because I took the feat.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Swing again, please.
13.
13 hits. All right. You club that one through. You hear a sickening crack of the skull.
And this would have been overkill, but the second damage would have went on to the other one.
Perfect. That's enough as it begins to utterly immolate.
Well
And
done,
then I
Max.
will use. I'll use my movement to get closer to Kara.
Mm-hmm.
How
I would
much
say
do
you
I
can, as a
have
free
here?
action, try to touch her and wake her back up. Because it appears that whatever is done to her, she can be woken up from.
Alright, so I can definitely get to her.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll try and wake her up.
You give her a touch, and immediately her eyes kind of flutter open. And in this moment, I have to pause this music. You take a look at this draconic eye, one blue, one red. Her eyes study you for a moment. And you see her lips pull back into a snarl as there is serrated teeth in her mouth. And she lets out a primal scream. Is there anything that you're doing in this moment?
I
Realize the music change is not necessary.
I'm trying to communicate with her in a meaningful way, as in like not primal screaming. Where have you been? What did they do to you?
I need to add her to the initiative.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna yell at Sai and be like, "Get in there and help."
I'll do what I can, but this spell's kind of hard to hold on to.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Patrick, that is your turn. Irda is still banished. Say.
I am going to step in 5.
You can go past my spiritual weapon, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can see her already. I
Mhm.
kind of want to be in the door frame. So I'm concentrating on that.
Don't worry about me.
No, yeah. I can't do anything to help her or to prevent her from attacking without breaking concentration on banishment. So I will whip around and I will guiding bolt the big guy.
The big boy. All right.
That will be a 17 hit.
17 hits. What's the damage?
Should say.
Oh, I see it now. I didn't see it at first.
Absolute crap.
You know, hey, don't hate on yourself.
I'm hitting
Also,
on
it
the
wouldn't
dice.
be a game with me if you didn't roll bad on a.
I know, right? It's always you.
It's always me. That being said, we're at the top of the initiative, which Kara is now. Maximilian, there is an unfamiliar look in her eyes. It seems that she's not registering that you're you. As she quickly kind of stands, I'm going to need you to please make a wisdom saving throw along with Senavi.
I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21.
All right. You succeed. Maximilian, however, you look at this twisted, warped creature that used to be someone who you knew, someone who you loved. And a wave of fear washes over you of she could become corrupted like that. Who can't? Who is... No one else is immune to this. As you have now the frightened condition. And it's at this moment, her wings kind of spread out a little bit, and she is first going to start swiping into you with her talons that she now has. That's a 20.
Shield.
All right, that's a miss. She will do it again. 23.
How much does shield
It's
add?
plus 5.
Plus 5.
16 plus 5 is
21.
21.
So
that-
23
that
hits. 23 hits as she's 11 piercing and 5 necrotic and just rips. And then lastly, you see one of the wings spread out, the feathers falling out, and she is going to swing at you with that. And that is a miss as it goes right over your head and comes right in. And there is just nothing but craven panting as she is trying to look around. Not necessarily in her right mind. She is going to possibly go over here, trying to look for something as she goes further. You can take an opportunity attack if you would like.
No.
All
Oh,
right.
you know what?
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and grapple her.
Grapple counts.
Let me find the thing. 18.
Roll off. Ooh, bad roll. What do you got, Max? You grapple her and you go.
So I'm sorry. Were we just rolling d20s again, or?
Oh no, I was rolling just another straight check.
But you already
so I have
rolled
a
and you got an
ni- I have
18.
a -1, so it's actually a double roll off.
Oh my god, roll off again, please.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
didn't see the 18.
Yeah. Crit fail.
Oh.
What do you got?
12.
Also, I forgot. I'm sorry. You have to do a disadvantage because you are frightened.
It can't be hard to be at
okay.
a 6.
Can't be, but
Don't say that.
don't
Knock on
jinx
wood.
it.
Yeah, you just said that.
Perfect.
better.
As you are able to grab her by the waist and she screams, wrenching against you. All right. She's very hot to the touch, you're realizing. Okay.
Oh, that's not different.
Of course you know.
Morin!
I'm gonna look at everybody here and be like, "This is fun. I miss having fun," and I'm gonna do another Radiance of the Dawn.
Fix.
Not as good, so solid 17.
Solid 17.
But this one is gonna take an extra 8 points, so that'd be 25.
Rude.
Yeah, and they have to make a con 17.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let me do a bunch of rolls here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rolls. Let's see what their con is. Oh, their con's 0. I'm just gonna roll 60 20s.
Fail.
2 of them succeed.
Pass. Fail. Pass. 2 succeed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was an initiative roll. That's not what I wanted. I wanted con save. 10.
Ooh, no.
Big boy fails. So
25.
25. Gotcha. Thank you so much. He takes the 25, not 21, you silly nugget.
Radiant. This is all Radiant as well.
Oh, that makes sense. They take Radiant. Radiant tastes just about the same to them. Takes 17.
Do this, and I'm gonna make Torm's sword right here.
You doing another whatchamacallit?
Well, I'm just moving it here so that I can move it.
Gotcha.
And he is going to take a swipe at the big old Anklesaurus.
You have advantage.
Yes, I do. Like the only time that I ever get advantage. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Spiritual weapon. Alright. Ding dong, ding dong. First one is 21. Let's crit fish. Sorry, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Alright. Ooh. For another 12 force damage.
12 force damage. You are pummeling into this, and you have the sword of Torm stab right through, and just but it still remains up, but looking very bad.
And that is my how high is the ceiling here?
I'd say about 20 feet.
How tall is this guy?
I'd say about 15 feet. No, 10. He's 10 feet.
He's 10 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go the square up.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a disadvantage flare on him. So I'm going 20 feet in the air.
Okay, you're going 20 feet. There will be 2 attacks of opportunity, but... sorry, 3, but no.
Miss.
That is... Come on, boys.
Yeah.
I know you're minions, but get it together.
Yeah, so... another warding flare has been sent. And then, yeah, I am 20 feet in the air.
Okay. I love it. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. It's these boys' turns. You are currently up in the air 20 feet. Mr. Saurus is going to try to bite on you, but actually, no, he'll bite, but he'll do it with disadvantage.
Doing a jump bite?
Yeah. 15 is a fail as you did a warding flare on him. All right, you're gone up in the air. These guys don't have ranged weapons right now, so 10, you kind of got them when they weren't expecting, so they were going to go. I'm going to get rid of this clawfoot corpse. And this one, too. Quickly is going to run here. They're going to do a fun turn of do-si-do.
Has it been my turn since I shielded? Yes, it has. Okay,
Yes,
so I have
it
my
has.
reaction back.
Okay. 1, they're going to switch to 3, 10, 15. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Cool. All these guys are going to do a little bit of a do-si-do to try to all get hits on Seinabi, so at the very least, that's going to be 2, 3, 4 are able to get in. Others are holding to wait to see if more comes down. So here we go. 1.
Shield.
Hit. Okay. 2.
Miss. Hit.
22. All right. You take 4 slashing damage. As they each try to slash, you see one who's kind of appraising, moves it, and thrusts in low. Make a Constitution save. All right. You're good.
That's 4 slashing on me.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Patrick. Sorry, Max. It says Patrick on the turn initiative. But I believe, Max, it is your turn.
Was there any sense of recognition when I shook her earlier?
Make an insight check.
No.
It was hard to tell at the time. You could have sworn that you thought you saw something, but that could have been just hope.
I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay.
On Kara and suggest she let us help her and relax.
All right. What is your suggestion? That's a charm spell.
I can link it, right?
Please do, because I believe that technically makes somebody charmed by you.
If they're immune to charm, they can't be.
You try to lace these words in, and you just see she continues to thrash as you realize she's immune to being charmed.
Well, that was a pack slot burned.
It was a good idea, though. I will say, if she was not immune to being charmed, that would have worked.
She's still grappled with me, right?
She is still grappled with you, yes.
Oh, all right.
Also note, you are still frightened.
I am going to burn a first level spell slot and turn it into a sorcery point.
Okay.
You actually get 2 sorcery points out of that.
Oh, I do. That's fantastic. I'm going to quicken spell Blade Ward.
Okay.
So I will get resistance to all piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing attacks.
Lovely.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That leaves that to Say.
I would like to yell at Say and be like, "Get in that door now!" and just like give him that look.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, is there any way I can move without provoking an attack of opportunity?
It would only be one.
It'd only be one, but you can use the dodge action as an action.
Yeah,
it'd be disengage.
I'll disengage.
Disengage, that's it.
As an action. And I will duck around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just give Max the look that says, it's about to happen.
Did you close the door?
Oh yeah, I'll close the door behind. And I'll just look at the cultists and say, good luck.
I'm not going to do dynamic lighting for this one, but I just is noted. You're behind the closed doors now.
Here.
Cool. It is Kara's turn. Kara is continuing to thrash. But there is a moment where she sees another person coming in. Then Avi, you just see this very feral growl. Her mouth opens. And Max, you are thankfully not in the line of this, because it had to be one or the other. Say, dexterity saving throw, please.
Heavens. Come on.
You got this, buddy.
Nope, I don't.
Oh, no.
Okay.
This might be the one that makes me break con.
Let's see. Quickly double check and see if there's anything else I'm here. Nope. You're going to take full brunt of this. Please take 43 fire damage.
I'm down.
All right.
And that means concentration is broken.
That it does. As I'm going to say, this shunts.
Actually, there's a thing, I think.
Tell me a thing. Is it there shunted the nearest unavailable space?
I think nearest unoccupied space if the space is occupied.
Okay, so the space for Irda is not occupied, but the nearest unoccupied. Oh no!
It's on the other side of the wall.
It is on the other side of the wall.
In the fireball range.
It's in fireball. Well, here's the problem, and I'll be fair. She's big, and
Oh,
Yeah,
tell me it's the Astral Sea Pit.
It's not the Astral Sea Pit.
Darn it! Wouldn't that have
It's-
just been perfect, though?
No, it's right here on top of this dome. Oh, wait, shoot! They've been banished for 2 turns?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Why?
Nothing.
But yeah, I'm down, and I have no way to get back up unless I'm healed.
All right.
Watch this be how I die.
You'll be fine. It was just a bit of fire to the face.
So it'd be my turn, yes?
It would be your turn, yes.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's the Astral Sea. You
25.
can't cross there.
You can't. I can't cross there.
You can't walk across
He's
there.
flying.
That's a hole.
I'm flying.
He's
Oh,
flying.
you're flying. Sorry. Yes, you can. I forgot you can
5,
fly.
10,
I believe you
15,
can fly.
20, 25. Let's just do 30 for good measure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kind of fly over there, spin around, and be like, "Good luck." And I'm going to.
20. Oh, yeah. It depends on where you put it.
Okay, yeah, no. I'm going to. So. Would I hit it if I put it there?
Quickly also measuring on my secret little DM layer. Yeah, you'd hit it.
And everything. All right, so yeah, I'll drop it right on the staircase.
Okay.
And that would be. All right, let's do this. Where are you? There you are. Oh, that's such a loud sound.
Sorry for the loud sound.
Oh,
I know I didn't do it, but I'm sorry for you.
Okay.
What's the number?
23 for a level 4 spell.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was not very good.
Well, I'll do you the favor. You wore down all of these guys, so they're dead. The question is, does Telver take it? That's a dex save. What's your DC?
17.
Doesn't matter. That's a fail. All right. So.
So all of these guys die.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, and then he takes an extra 8 on top of that.
Okay.
Radiant.
I'm just moving your sword really quick because I want to delete all these tokens just for safety.
Let's just clean up these corpses a little bit.
This place is a
Done.
little corpsey. Wait, what did you what was the damage? 23?
There's 23, and then this one takes an extra 8.
Okay, this one actually does have a chance. No, doesn't.
Nope.
Okay. Check. Boom. Boom.
Yeah, so he takes 23, so 31.
All right.
So most of that fire, and then 8 radiant.
He is still up. As fire washes over, radiant washes over. Still there, still standing.
Where were you?
Oh, the sword?
15, 20.
Yeah, there.
It was there.
Yeah, the sword's there.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, and that's where the sword's gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe this is gone. Okay. Cool. Max.
Help.
Oh, which Max?
Maximilian Max.
Maximilian.
I'm Sanabi,
okay.
remember?
Yeah, no.
I might as well
it's-
just get a legal name change at this point.
no, it's very confusing.
Mhm.
So Sanabi is.
Oh, you were
gonna
no longer
take,
frightened, by the way. So the end of her next turn, so you're good.
Sanabi is gonna take 4 points of healing,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
he's
that
up.
gets me back up.
And then because that was my bonus action. I'm going to launch a first level guiding bolt at this guy.
I will be fair, you do have advantage because of the guiding bolt from before, because they had not taken an attack since.
Oh, that's fantastic. How do you do it with advantage in
Right click.
roll 20? Right
Oh,
click.
roll 20?
Roll 20, there's a toggle where you can do
Sorry.
advantage.
Sorry. No. In beyond 20, I apologize.
Right click.
Right click.
And then click advantage, and then roll.
It won't do the thing.
That's what I usually do.
That's weird. All right, I'll just roll it twice if I have
Yeah, you
to.
can just click it twice to take the highest. Okay, but then you have advantage.
Whew.
There you go. Oh wait, no, 17 does not hit. Not this lady.
You know what? I'm gonna burn my last sorcery point
Mm-hmm.
and do it again.
Okay.
No, didn't help.
As she's able to flash it away with her great axe and just catch it on the front of the blade.
I do not like you.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right, it's her turn as she quits the great axe and goes, "Oh, mistress of the pit, hear my prayer." Looks over at St. Avi. "Oh, you're irritating." Oh, wait, I'm gonna roll for her breath attack real quick. Shoot. I clicked out on my D20. I rolled 20 real quick.
No.
My D6 didn't roll. Oh, no.
Roll a 2.
That's a 4.
Huh!
It does not come back. I'll let you know. For her, it comes back on A6.
Yeah, I saw when you.
No, not more than chronic damage, please. So instead, she'll do the old-fashioned way.
Come on.
Jesus.
Hold on. I've I've used just to keep track because this is not. I've used this twice. Just to keep track of my charges.
Gotcha.
On the staff.
Is your shield up right now?
No.
No.
19.
Back down.
Well, you can use your shield.
You can use
my
your shield
turn
now.
has my turn come back because I used my reaction,
Uh,
or do I get my reaction back when I revive?
You get it back when your turn comes around.
you get back your turn comes around, and it has not come around since Kara had this invulnerated you.
So I'm back down.
All right, one great axe attack. She then crosses across over to Maximilian. "Oh, you're the conduit. Let's see if you're what the gods say you are." And is going to miss as you were able to quickly pull yourself out of the way. At least you're worth something. That is her turn. As we go to Senavi, please make a death saving throw.
Please. That's a success.
It's a success. All right. We go back up to the top to Telver, who, Morin, right before your very eyes, you see smoke curling off of this skin and scaly amalgam as their wounds begin to heal back up.
Oh, fun.
And there is a shorty laugh as you just see suddenly their why am I blanking on words? Their chest begins to swell up, their mouth opens, and you just hear a large burp as a large gout of acid is coming towards you. Can I please have you make a I believe it's Constitution. It is a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, yes. 18.
18 is a success. You will take half damage. This is acid. Do you have anything against that?
No.
What do you mean? That's weird. What do you mean it was a wrong formula? What to do? Okay, fine.
Nice.
There we go. It is not great, but tis what it is. You take 12 acid damage.
12.
As it takes 8, you get 8d6 acid damage out of that. And with that, they will 5, 10, 15. Actually, no. Bump this. They're going to fly 20 feet up into the air. And then forward. That is their turn. All right, we go back down to Kara. Let's see if she recharges her ability.
Please, no.
That is a no. But she is still struggling to get out of Maximilian's grip. That'll be a contested. Give me a contested strength check, please. $22. What do you got, Max?
14.
14. She grapples, squiggles her way out, quickly runs over the bed, pauses, looks down at you, and is going to hit with talons. How are you doing? You still up? Is she with a natural 20? Talons kind of breaking down into your chest.
Yeah, I am actually. I have 2 hit points. If it wasn't for 8, I would be down.
Final attack. 28. As a
28
wing
to
comes.
hit?
28 to hit.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
A wing comes wrapping you around. Wraps around you, holds you tight. Morin, you're able to hear, all right, good, now you can calm down, Now go to sleep. And you just...
I hear that.
Yeah, this is what you hear. She's going to go 5. Sorry, Say, I'm going to move you. Gosh darn it. 10, 15. Open the door. 20. 30. Still holding Maximilian, him wrapped around a sharp barb stabbing through him, and she's holding him to her chest. And there's a moment where these draconic eyes look down at you. And then back up around. That is what you see. I need to... Senavi. Death saving throw, please.
Is it my turn?
It is. Oh, Irida gets to have a turn. Actually, no. Morin has to have a turn.
It's Morin and then Max
my-
and then Irida
My
and then me.
brain jumped. Morin, my darling dear, it is your turn.
I am just going to assume that Say is down. Can I assume as much? Can I do a roll, or should I?
You can absolutely assume as much. Say is normally the one who is on heal duty. The fact that there's someone unconscious running at you, you don't hear Say yelling at you. Yeah, no, that's a likely reason that Say Navi is unconscious.
All right, I'm going to come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oops, yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm going to look I'm going to do a spin over top of this person, and I'm going to just kind of like give them the finger as I go past. And I'm going to use my action to get into this room right here. And then I'm going to cast at another 4th level, I think. Maybe. Should I do it? I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a good act. Do what do what Morin would do.
Yeah, why not? Another 4th level fireball on all of us.
Perfect.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
it's what
so
the world would have wanted.
Counter spell from death.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Here's an extra 11 points of healing to everybody.
Oh,
as
thank you.
mass healing word
Perfect.
as a bonus action.
Incoming clutch.
Yep. So 11. And then now I really want to see, is there anything, does it have to be a damage dealing thing? Features and traits. Player
So 11 points of healing for everyone?
11 points.
All right.
Oh, wait. Oh, you know what I've never looked at?
What?
Radiant Soul. So it says for 1 minute or until you end your turn as a bonus action, you have a flying speed of 30. And once per turn, you can have one attack or spell deal 8 damage in additional radiant damage to one target. Oh, it's additional. Okay, yeah, so never mind. I was like, can I just like give them 8 damage?
I give you 8 damage.
Yeah. I words is written, right? And then that was my bonus action, that was my action, and then I'm gonna kind of like flow there, look over at both of these bitches and be like, come on, girls, let's tango.
Perfect. Good morning, Maximilian. You are currently still being grappled by Kara as she is holding you close to the wind.
I would like to use my feet and take my free bonus action Misty Step.
Perfect.
How many feet is that?
30.
30. How rough's the dragon look?
Pretty rough.
Okay.
Important to note, not a dragon. Definitely doesn't look like a dragon.
Yeah, the
dragon-shaped thing.
yeah, that thing.
It's dragon-shaped.
I'm gonna move here.
It is currently also 20 feet in the air.
Yes, it's up. It's fine.
It's flying. Forgot to mention, if you want to Misty Step somewhere else, you may.
Can I bamf up and then try and hit it on the way down?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You might take fall damage.
Yeah, whatever.
Perfect. It's only 2d6. It'll be fine.
Whoa. Let's. I just did a lot of healing. That was more than...
Guys, I went outside my comfort zone today.
Yeah.
It's a little much for me. Can we just...
I'm gonna squander this so hard.
Do it. Do it.
That 25 to hit.
That hits.
Let's go.
Right, so it's,
show me the damage.
Come on.
It's gonna take 12 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's gonna take.
Important question: is Shillelagh concentration?
It is not.
No.
Okay.
No.
Check.
So me going at it's a minute, just regardless.
Perfect. You hear kind of a crack down the spine.
And then it takes another 7 fire damage.
That is what it needed. As you are coming down, so does the body come down with you. As there is a loud. Make me a dexterity saving. Dex saving throw, please.
Okay. This should be fun. 11.
11. You are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage.
I am still up.
You're still up as you hit hard, roll your ankle on this large corpse. Okay.
That was awesome.
All right. Is that the rest of your turn, my guy?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm prone, but I'm also on the ground, just giving the thumbs up to Morin.
Yeah, you are prone.
Morin's not looking. Morin is actually gonna try and like do the Neo fight me dragon.
Come on. At Kara or at Irda?
The red one.
Ah, that is Irda. Cool. Irda pauses, kind of looks at you. In a moment. As it is her turn.
Stay away from me.
You banished her. Oh no!
Is she making an attack?
Yeah, she's about to.
She making a physical attack?
Not anymore. You are 20 feet in the air?
Well, however high the doorway is, so I would say
the doorway would be... It's not 20 feet. The doorway would be like 5.
5 feet.
I'm gonna go down again.
Quite possibly. I'm going to need saving throws. Wisdom
Okay.
saving throws, to be precise.
I have advantage.
That you do.
That is a 22.
Oh,
That's success.
that is so cool. Oh, I love these dice. That's
What'd
a
you
nat
roll?
20.
That is also a success.
How
Why?
much?
Why aren't you? I want to just roll the big dice numbers together, but apparently no. All right, I'm gonna roll. That would be 10, 30 necrotic damage.
So half and half for me.
Yeah. So halved twice. That's 15 for say.
I'm down again.
Half of 15. That would be blanking on what half of 15 is. 7.
I'm down
Well,
again.
I took 7.
And you take 7 because you got half of half. So she's gonna go 5, 10. Walk over towards you, start swinging the great axe. Say, new death save, please.
I am a squishy spellcaster.
13, that's a success. It is time for a new person who's gonna start working at the bottom of the initiative. Lauren, you see a rat running down the stairs. Go 5, 10, and then it's gonna jump and start flying over Kara. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do you allow it to dart between your legs?
If it's the same rat that I know it as, then
It is the
yes.
same rat, yeah. 30,
Yep.
35, 40 as it runs over there. It is Myrtles, the rat, who very quickly kind of runs over. But it had to use all of its movement to, unfortunately, dash. It's not very fast. As it kind of perches over Senavi. Sorry, friend. Just hold on to my voice. Take deep breaths. I know you're not dead yet. As you just hear this celestial speaking in your mind. Hang on. And that is what she can do. As she looks over up at you, Morin, and goes, hold on. He's coming. As you hear other sound of fluttering wings coming down the stairs and along a bit of screaming from upstairs. Probably nothing. All right. That person is dead. It is time for Kara's turn. Who I need to make an important save for her right now. There's a moment where she blinks for a second. And Maximilian, you hear a familiar voice, gravelly and scruff. Maximilian?
Welcome to the party.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I would like to know the same answer. And she kind of holds onto her forehead as she's trying to stay here with you right now. And that is how she has to spend her turn. Morin.
Oh, I got this thing right in front of me, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She took up your invitation. Oh, this X is not here.
Real quick,
Mhm.
can I tell what kind of dragonborn she is?
Red.
She's red.
Very obvious from the scales. She's very red.
Okay, but she was giving out like necrotic breath.
She
weapon?
was. It appears that she is blessed by. She's got some funky stuff going on with her build.
Okay, gotcha.
As you do see that there is now iconography of Tiamat just hanging from her chest.
Okay.
Those glasses make you look so cool right now for some reason.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I am going to do. I'm going to look at her and be like, we are not having a good day, are we? And I'm just going to like make this spin with my spear, and I'm going to cast Spear Gardens.
Ooh. That's a 15-foot radius, ain't it?
Yeah, and everybody that I can see that I consider as an ally
Is fine.
is fine.
Do you consider Kara right now an ally?
Her?
Mm-hmm. This lady right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's important.
but just this one.
Just this one.
And they take 15 points of damage.
I believe that. Don't they have to make a saving throw for Spirit Guardians?
They do. And it would be a
Wisdom? Wisdom or con?
I think it's wisdom for spirit guardians.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's make a wisdom. Yeah,
Here we go.
Wisdom.
That is a 4. That is a fail. But as you see these Spirit Guardians descending upon her, she grabs her medallion and goes, Lady of Five Heads, Sovereign Mistress, protect me. And she reaches deep inside of herself and succeeds.
Just automatically?
Yeah, she has a legendary resistance.
Cool. Well, she takes an extra 8 damage of radiant.
Awesome. I believe she still takes half damage from the Spirit Guardian, so half of 15 would be 7.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It would be 14.
Yes.
7, yeah.
7.
And then
She's not looking great.
And then the 8 damage from the radiant.
Yep, she took all that, and she is now looking a bit worn, blood sort of seeping out from the scales.
I'm, with your permission,
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, my incorporeal.
Because you can share a space with another person to make an attack, I'll allow Spiritual Weapon. It just can't end its turn there. So if it has movement to move back, I'll allow it. If it does not, then I would not allow it.
It doesn't, but it also doesn't. It can float through things. It's incorporeal. Like enemies can move through it, and people.
Okay,
can move
okay,
through
then
it.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it to occupy the same space as you in that case.
Cool.
Swing, bada bada.
Swinging. Nope. 14.
14 is a miss as she catches it with her great axe.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Maximilian.
I am not doing great. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And then move here. And I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold a sacred flame for if I see a red dragon friend.
All right. It's time
And
for
that's it.
Lovely. It is Irda's turn, which I believe they take damage at the top of the turn as well. All right, she needs to make a saving throw. Wisdom. That's a fail. How much damage did she take?
Let's see. $18.
18. How does this look as you do the final blow on this woman?
Yes!
So it's gonna just basically be really gold and silver wispy looking thing that's going around me. And it just basically looks like really barbed fishing hooks. They just kind of randomly float and then just go.
And
It's kind of wisp away.
perfect. Her body gets ripped and torn, and she sinks to her knees. There's more ripping, and she finally hits the ground, heavy bleeding, as she is laying in a pool of her blood. I won't be the last.
And I just kick her in the chest as she's trying to make her last little monologue.
And she falls the last bit of life, leaving her.
In dragons.
At this moment, we are temporarily out of initiative. As our little rat friend kind of pauses, goes, "Stay with us, friend," and touches Seinavi. Please take 70 points of healing.
70?
70.
I'm up to full!
Hello!
Whew. Okay.
You took a tumble.
Yeah. Wait. You're the
I drag myself
Mm-hmm.
Max.
to the door.
Do you? Okay. You got another one in you?
Just the one. I have a little bit. Wait. And he kind of scurries over. over to Maximilian. It's at this point you do see a resplendent
I'll get
angelic
up and-
figure soar down. You have a little rat hand that touches you, Maximilian, and they will cast Cure Wounds. Not much, but it's something. I'll do it one more
Do.
time. I have one more.
Well, okay. I could have gotten it.
What's
That
your?
was
it's a-
that was a lot of fun, you guys. We should do that again.
No,
Oh,
enough
Yes.
dying.
Yes. How are you doing? You should be doing fine.
Oh,
Max, did you kill that dragon?
Yeah, I teleported in the air and hit it on the head on the way down.
Sorry, I couldn't keep her away.
You had one job, Si.
Lauren,
No,
I don't want to hear
no.
it.
I'm just kidding, but
That
So
was-
help me, I will use the same spell on you.
or is everyone here quite all right? It's me, Goldvis. I
Yeah.
do not be afraid of my more angelic form.
Oh, yeah, I wondered.
Yes.
I'll drop mine.
I need tea.
Perhaps you can go upstairs in a moment. I need to and he looks at Kara, who is breaking
her
out into a
first.
sweat and struggling. I would, but
Dragon flesh grafting.
I'm afraid it might be a bit deeper than that. As he lays a hand on her for a moment, you see a glow of his hands. Much deeper indeed. My dear, I apologize. And he pulls out a pair of handcuffs and cuffs her real quick. It is for her own protection. I see she is straining against the enchantments that have been placed on her mind. I apologize for this, my dear. And he looks at Maximilian. Do not be alarmed. As he puts her in a sleeper hold and she begins to struggle. And slowly she goes to sleep.
You don't have magic for that?
No.
What?
Can't you
You
restore?
know what's going on?
I'm afraid I'm a bit as lost as you are. I'm pulling things together slowly, but the why about all this is a little muddy. Corrupting a celestial who has ties to a dwarf that... But to what end? I understand the idea of the corruption, the war between Bahamut and Tiamat has been going on for aeons.
Was the spine devil still upstairs?
Oh, I took care of that, Jen. He looked like he was kind to come and help, so I dispatched him.
Locate him in the hells.
He's
He
gone,
knows.
Si.
He's a devil?
He's gone. Just forget about him. Honestly, there's no point in trying to
Fortunately, he
find
is
him.
out of my jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, was he a friend of yours?
No, he knew.
Hmm,
He was an accomplice.
unlikely. It is quite entirely possible you're right, but there could have been that he is merely the hand that helped guide these machinations. I'll have to get her to a safe place where we can actually work on what is going on with Kara. I'll be sure to keep you updated in my reports. Thank you so much for calling me here. I'm sorry it took so long. My key to get here seemed to have floated away.
About that. You dropped it.
Myrtles, please make a note to resew my pockets! And Myrtles goes, kind of climbs up onto his shoulder.
Before he takes Kara, I will take one of the calling cards for the Moose Water Tavern and tuck it in a pocket. And write for when you wake up on the back.
Make me a very quick persuasion check, Maximilian.
Oh, come on, with a +7.
What's up? I I'll allow you to re-roll that. I'm gonna say with advantage. Because actually, no, it should have been with advantage. It makes more sense narratively.
50.
It's
There it
better.
is. He pauses, looks at you, digs in his pockets. Now, I give these out in case of emergency for important clientele hotlines, which I think you are valuable in what you might know. And if you can keep me updated on what's happening to you, does that sound like a worthy thing you're willing to do?
Am I gonna get an answer instead of more cryptic questions?
If I have them, I'll give them to you.
Fair enough. I'll take the
He
card.
reaches, takes a card, but also hands you a sending stone. I'll be sure to give her one as well. It gets a little dicey over across plains, but it's possible. I have mine decently fortified, so there is a good chance, but
You mean this one?
I have multiples of those, but I would love to have that back.
Nope.
There a reason. I'll keep in contact with you too, I'm sure. Till we meet again. And he scoops her up. Thank you again for all your assistance. Myrtles, could you do the thing? And Myrtles reaches inside his pocket, begins digging around, and out of it comes 500 gold. And puts down a little sack. Sort of a compensation fee. I hope that's not a trifle. Just be split amongst you. I hope you understand.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll be
I
in
need a
touch, I'm
drink.
sure. And the wings whirl out, and he flaps off, carrying Kara with him. As you're able to head upstairs. Drinks on the house, of course, for taking care of this and the restoration. What is going through Maximilian's mind as he has been given answers, but again, also more questions?
A lot of what the actual fuck. Because this is strange by his standards, even.
Apparently you had some familial ties, some draconic ties that were budding. Good news was you found Kara. Maybe not the safest and the most sound as you would have liked, but maybe explains why she suddenly was gone and never came back. What are all three of you doing as you kind of lick your wounds sitting at the bar?
I'll be thanking my companions profusely.
Just keep giving me whiskey, and we're good.
That's why I like you so much.
He is plied. Feiti's given. You are each given a free drinking token for the Thinning Veil Canteen when you guys find your way back here again. And it's in this moment, this tableau of drinks had at this crossroads, you still see devils and angels mingling together, other fairies and pixies coming in for another night on the town, that we're going to leave our one-shot. Please level up. Good night, everybody.
Night.